Today is a tournament where 4 PokeTubers test their grit and determination to find out who is the best of them all. And this is no random tourney. For the past 10 weeks now, these players have competed in a Nuzlocke while also having to battle each other in return for perks to use on their Pokemon, trying to build the best possible team for this tournament, because without these perks, their Pokemon can't learn any of the randomized TMs or hold any items. Which, if you know any bit of competitive Pokemon, that's insanely crucial while having the right moves like Earthquake or items like Life Orb and Choice Scarf. Also, lastly, these Pokemon have randomized abilities, where sometimes the players know what they are, but sometimes it's a secret weapon in for a surprise. For this tournament, each player is granted 8 total Pokemon to use, while only allowing 2 Mega or Legendary Pokemon on the team at one time, bringing 6 Pokemon into the battle and having 2 substitutes for another round. Currently with the most wins and least losses is first place Game Boy Luke, who had an unbelievable hot streak in the beginning of the Nuzlocke with 5 straight wins. And although he lost 4 immediately after, he still remains in first with the following perks. Tyrantrum has access to the Egg moves Dragon Dance and Thunderfang, plus a free Nature Change. Then there's Mega Lucario with Egg moves Bullet Punch and Crunch with Nature Change. Venusaur has Egg moves of Giga Drain, Leaf Storm, and Nature Change, and Mega Gengar is allowed to hold items. Here is Game Boy Luke's final team for the tournament, with substitutes being Donphan and Infernape. Next in second place is Shady Penguin, who's had his fair share of ups and downs throughout the Nuzlocke and cage matches, like capturing a huge power Kyurem Black, but also losing a tinted lens slacking. Always going balls to the wall in matches that even though he's in second place, he is coming with only 2 perked up Pokemon. Kyurem Black has allowed the use of randomized TMs, and Tyranitar has Egg moves Dragon Dance and Stealth Rock. Here is Shady Penguin's team for the tournament, with his substitutes being Infernape and Kevin Durant. In third place, we have United Gamer. Also like Shady, plenty of ups and downs with losing the very first match but winning the very last one. He's lost some great mons along the way, but he was able to go on a hot streak when he was able to get a Mewtwo and Rayquaza. He currently has 3 perked up Pokemon, held items on Gyarados, TMs on Rayquaza, and Mewtwo is able to hold items and learn TMs. And this is his team for the tournament, with his 2 substitutes being Slowbro and Regirock. Then, coming in 4th place, we have Nintendo. Although he's the only player starting in loser's bracket, he was able to get 1 free perk to any Pokemon for not having that second life in the tournament. Don't count him out yet, folks, as his team is ready for the comeback. He was able to acquire a huge power Talonflame, Slacking, Mewtwo, Mega Salamence, and more. He's currently in possession of 3 perks as well, with Mewtwo able to have held items, a potential Mega in the future perhaps. Talonflame can learn TMs, and Slacking has the Egg move Night Slash and Body Slam with any nature of his choice. And here's a look at Nintendo's team, with his 2 substitutes being Latios and Crawdon. Here's a look at your tournament, with Game Boy Luke having a bye round 1 and Nintendo starting in loser's bracket. Therefore, round 1 is 2nd seed Shady Penguin versus 3rd seed United Gamer. Good luck to all combatants involved, and let's have ourselves a great tournament.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna vomit. Just so everyone knows, I'm like 90% sure I'm getting in last place. I'm very, very confident I will be in last.
Oh, of course we get the first battle of the tournament, and Dylan has a Mega Mewtwo, and he brings it. I mean, why wouldn't he bring it? Obviously he brings it. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this, because that's what we're all doing, taking screenshots.
All right, Luke, what are the commentators first?
This is really nerve-wracking.
Let's see. I don't know how to beat this Kyurem.
He's got the Regirock, obvious rocks on either Crocodile or Regirock. I'm pretty sure that my Breloom will outspeed both of them. I'm not positive.
My Mewtwo is my hard carry, right? My Mewtwo is my really hard carry. I brought Regirock instead of Rayquaza, mainly for this team, because Rayquaza didn't really learn any TMs that could help with this team, and Kyurem one-shots it, especially he's a little bit faster.
I think that what we want to do is I either lead Kyurem to just knock something out. Mewtwo is faster than me and could potentially one-shot me.
I gotta say, right off the jump, correct me if I'm wrong, Dylan's got a pretty huge water weakness.
3 Pokemon weak to water, but what's important to note is he's got 2 resistances to water.
I have Water Absorb on my Regirock. If I can, I want to make it through this battle without knowing that, because I would like to use that against Vinny's Talonflame if I fight him.
Mewtwo lead is really bad for me no matter what, unless I lead Mewtwo. So, but I really think he's gonna want to get rocks up.
But he's a bulky mon with rocks. Rock hurts a decent amount of Kyurem. I know he has Aqua Jet, so I can take the Aqua Jet and be able to dish damage. hurts a good bit on Durant. Metagrow is obviously not the best, and it gets kind of beat down by like the Breloom, but then I have switch-ins.
Who do you think they're leading with?
Well, trying to figure out, because I can only see one side of the actual team. I don't know. I think, to be honest with you, Shady could just lead with his Zekrom, the huge power one, and just start like shredding away.
Yeah.
Dylan could also counter that though with his Mega Mewtwo, because I think, is it X? Is his Mega Mewtwo X?
I think his is X, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, he's got like Aura Sphere, and I don't think Kyurem Black's weakest defense is his special defense. So like, if he goes Mega Mewtwo off rip and just Aura Spheres, that's gonna be a threat to Shady's Zekrom, and I know he wants to keep that around. That is Zekrom and Shady's win condition.
I want to go, but even if I lead Breloom and I KO something, Mewtwo comes in and then Breloom's gone. Obviously Breloom's gone.
I don't know who I want to lead with. I'm hoping he doesn't lead Kyurem, but I feel like if I'm him, I lead Kyurem.
Yeah, you know what? Because of that, I'm actually going to lead Breloom. I think that we just lead Breloom. If no matter what, Breloom's going to be gone, whether it's a Mewtwo lead or not, I should just go Breloom. I can click Spore. And if it's Crocodile or Regirock, I don't know any of Dylan's abilities at all. I know nothing. I'm opening up a notepad so I can take notes during the battle. I'm sure that's valid for sure. Because otherwise, my brain is good. I haven't done something like this in a hot minute. It's gonna be a doozy.
Garchomp should be able to outspeed, and I do have weak armor up and attack. If I can take a hit, I was just hoping I could actually do some decent damage. The biggest issue is Garchomp doesn't get Earthquake. I do not get Earthquake, and I really can't get a great setup moves. So this is a pretty big dagger, but I think I lead Garchomp because of the weak armor. So that's just what I'm gonna do because I have no other time, and I'm going down to the last wire. If he leads like Durant or something, that'd be nice because I have Fire Fang. He sends out Tricks. Breloom. Okay.
If he does lead Mewtwo, he goes for a setup and I can Spore it. That's like my only hope. But I think he just takes out. He leads Garchomp, which is Garchomp. Ooh, but Garchomp doesn't get rocks. So I'm in a pretty good spot here. I'm gonna trace his weak armor.
Oh, wow.
So
leading with the Breloom.
Spore Tactics off rip. I don't know what the perks are. I don't think his Breloom has perks.
Okay.
So Garchomp. So, okay, Garchomp is notably, I think, has Trace, so he finds out he's got weak armor. That's good information for Shady.
Now this thing might go straight for the Stun Spore is my best guess that he does go for the Stun Spore right here. I checked and he doesn't get, he has Trace, so he has my very own strat against me.
That's not awful for me. I can get a free Spore off. He's got nothing that I know of that is immune to Spore, so I'm just gonna click Spore. I know he doesn't get EQ. He does get Dig, but he wouldn't click Dig.
I know he doesn't get Spore in this gen. I checked, unless I misread, which is a good possibility. I'm gonna be honest. I think I really do just go straight for the Fire Fang attack here.
Dragon Claw should not take me out. I don't think. If it does, then that's awful for me. And I really dropped the ball big time. He does get Fire Fang, I want to say, because I have my own Garchomp available to me.
So something's going to sleep. It's about what Pokemon he wants to go to sleep, or whether or not he thinks he can kill him straight away, which he outspeeds.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he might be dead.
And I'm guessing he Stun Spores. There's the weak armor.
He does have Fire Fang. Okay, I'm probably gone. But IVs, ooh, we tanking those. We tanking those. There's my weak armor. I am now fast.
There's the speed. He does get Spore. Okay, I was wrong on that. Okay.
I am now fast. I'm weak. I'm frail as a duck, but I'm pretty fast. We're gonna go ahead and Spore the Garchomp, which, I mean, ideally I'd Spore Mewtwo, right? Obviously, I'd love to Spore Mewtwo.
So he does get Spore, but this is Sleep Claws, so he can't put anything else to sleep, which is pretty nice. But I know he also does get Stun Spore, so that's a pretty big deal. And I can't wake up turn one. I'm curious if he goes for the damage here.
So I have two options here. I can swap out and try to take advantage of a sleeping Chomp and set up with my Mewtwo.
Trux is very weak already, or Trix is very weak, so it's not like he's going to do that much after that, but who knows? Maybe he's got...
Garchomp has one guaranteed turn of sleep. So, like, he can't wake up. So Shady has full momentum right now.
I think he goes for damage here, or he tries to switch.
He's got too many. He's got, he has the Mewtwo switch in and the Gyarados switch in that I'm afraid of.
No matter what, something was going to be put to sleep right there. And honestly, Garchomp's probably the best thing for me because he doesn't have the most. I'm going to, Garchomp doesn't really help me. Where's his team?
I think he stays in on this turn and scouts what I'm gonna do. I'm pretty sure. So I'm just gonna click Seed Bomb for damage on this thing. I'm fast. I don't want to waste my speed. I do have Mach Punch, so preserving this thing in the late game could be good on the Crocodile.
Garchomp, I don't have ground for. He doesn't help me with Tyranitar. Fire Fang obviously helps. I already have a fire type. Kyurem, he doesn't really help, except that I can outspeed with Dragon Claw. Aqua Jet would still hurt, and then the Mewtwo I would outspeed.
Me personally, whenever one of my Pokemon go to sleep, I immediately go into panic mode because I never know whether to stay in and try to wake up, and that gives them opportunity to start setting up or whatnot, or you
Sleep
switch out and then
status
risk having a better or worse battle. You know?
Yeah, sleep status is really scary, especially since he put him to sleep on the turn after Garchomp moved. So Garchomp again only is guaranteed one turn of just being sat there.
I think he switches here. No, he goes straight for the attack. Okay.
Defense anyway. So Seed Bomb will still hurt. You're going to stay in. Yeah, that makes sense. This should be like almost a 2 KO, if not. Okay. He's going to get fast now too, which is a thing, but I'm kind of just fishing for some good sleep.
Okay, but there's my very own weak armor. So if I can wake up this turn, this next turn, this would be really big for me. Because then now I'll be able to outspeed, and I can pretty much outspeed everything.
Bro, this weak armor stuff is hilarious to me right now.
Yeah, the thing is, right, is his defense has been dropped. So if the Garchomp now stays asleep this turn, he has a chance to wake up. The Breloom will kill because weak armor reduced your defense by 1 stage and your speed by 1.
Now, if he stays asleep because his defense is down, I'll actually be able to take him out with a Seed Bomb. So if we get another turn of sleep, that's kind of massive because I'll spore another Mon.
Dang. The double sleep.
Oh, I don't know if he's going to realize that, dude. There's a good chance he doesn't realize that.
He crit! Oh, no, weak armor. Never mind. Yeah.
This is a really bad situation for Dylan right now.
Yeah, so yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point to make, Vinny, because like Breloom now with the +1 speed, whatever Dylan brings in, something's probably going to sleep unless he has priority.
Okay, he goes to the Delphox.
Yeah, I mean, this thing comes in, I have to click Spore again, obviously.
I almost brought a Magic Bounce Mon, which would have been really beneficial. But you know, this is rough.
I could preserve this Breloom because of Trace specifically, but I think that just getting another Mon to sleep is kind of a W. I might actually switch out here.
But I'm hoping he can't really do anything to me. He might switch right here. Is honestly, if I was him, I would switch right here. Dang, it would have been so nice if I woke up that first turn. I mean, the second turn, obviously. That would have been really big for me, because then I would have been able to outspeed. Aqua Jet may have killed me. Probably would have, pure power. I think he switches here. I don't think he Seed Bombs, because Seed Bomb's not going to do that much.
So I could switch out into, like, say, T-Tar, who should kind of wall this thing. And I do have D-Dance on this thing. So this could be the op that I'm looking for, and I'm just going to run with it.
I'd probably just hard swap to Mewtwo. That's what I would probably do.
Yeah, he does switch.
Ooh, we get the turn 1 wake up Flamethrower, but I should eat this pretty well.
Flamethrower shouldn't do that much to T-Tar.
No B-word, no B-word. Awesome.
Okay, I'm actually going to do this.
I don't think Delphox can do much
Oh, he's got Will-O-Wisp. Oh, he dodged!
I thought he might set up because I knew he had egg moves and the D-Dance. That was my best play, was to go for the Will-O-Wisp right there.
That is massive, for sure, because he was faster. The Mewtwo is still faster than me, right? I have to crunch here. I have to crunch. Pokemon is such an RNG game.
So now what my play is, I don't think he gets greedy and goes for 2. I switch here. I have an Effect Spore Crocodile. Damn, that Will-O-Wisp miss is big. I knew he was going to D-Dance there.
Right. Oh, man. So now Dylan's in a horrid position because he can't, I mean, yeah, he's going to have to switch out. We might see another D-Dance. We might see a sweep with a T-Tar right now.
Got Shady. I don't think Shady's greedy. I think he's scared of the, yeah, he's definitely scared of the burn, so he just goes to the damage.
I have Effect Spore, so I need a Para or something.
If we get a Defense Trap, that's going to make it so my Ice Fang can take him out. No Defense Trap, but based on that damage, I think I still do take him out, right?
Oh, that's such a dagger, man. The missed Will-O-Wisp. Effect Spore popping right there would have been really, really keen for me.
Oh, he carries Ice Fang.
My God. Yeah, he's gone,
Ice Fang Zelda. Yeah, Zelda has to go down to that.
Effect Spore.
Let's go. That's what I needed.
That's a hype. Oh, it's a little bad for me, but that's really hype. I love that for you guys watching. Oh, man.
I come in with Zook, and he can't wake up turn 1. I get a free D-Dance off.
I want to assume, oh, he's going to D-Dance, isn't he? He is going to D-Dance.
Now, remember, his Gyarados, I'm pretty sure, has TM perks, right? Because his Gyarados definitely is perked up.
It's got hold items. I think he's
hold
got
items.
Stone.
Based on how he's playing this, I want to assume, oh, he's going to D-Dance, isn't he?
That T-Tar got slept at the end of the turn, so it has 1 guaranteed sleep turn.
There's a chance that I outspeed with Mewtwo. So swapping into Mewtwo on the D-Dance might be my only win.
Okay, he withdraws.
And we'll learn here if he's Mega. Oh no, he didn't have a hold item in the team preview, so he's not Mega. He is going to D-dance there. Okay.
So now I have Technician right here, and I go for Bite.
He's got Bite.
He just
Okay,
goes
it's
for
Bite.
Bite. He
He
doesn't
doesn't
like
like
it.
Mewtwo can take a
only has
bite,
Bite,
right?
huh?
Mewtwo can't take a bite.
Still one shot.
Oh man. This thing probably has coverage for everything then. Maybe my only hope is Durant doesn't have really anything for you, but it is my highest defensive Mon.
Why does he not have Crunch? Does he not get Crunch in this game?
I actually have to look this up. I'm going to fact check now. So Gyarados learns Crunch at 41. So I don't understand why he doesn't have Crunch.
Oh, I'm so thankful that a Spec Spore went off. That was really all I needed.
Does he maybe have Technician or something and that's what he's playing off of?
Oh, hold on. He might.
Because if I go out into Slippery, I think my win con has to be Scary Face into Zen Headbutt and try to get a flinch off on this thing.
Okay, he brings out the Metagross.
This Gyarados has me checked pretty hard, though. That was a really, really fortunate spore, whatever you call it, effect spore. Obviously, without that, it was going to get really brutal.
The only other logical thing that would make sense to me is that he doesn't want us to know he has Crunch for later, but he knew that with a D-Dance, Bite would kill Mewtwo in one hit.
Well, yeah, maybe, but like then it's an he's occupying a move slot, isn't he?
Right,
so,
yeah.
So I definitely, so Bite is base 60 with Technician goes to 90 damage. Crunch as a base damage move is 80. So it does 10 points more damage, and Bite has a chance to flinch.
You know what? No, I don't want to get greedy. I'm going straight for the Bite. I wanted to maybe set up another D-Dance.
Okay, Metagross takes it much better.
Word.
That's a lot. Yeah, there it is. What did I say? What did I say, man?
That's rough. After I feel so bad. That's such a rough win. Oh, it's so much harder when you're battling your friends.
Man, dude, that's unfortunate for me. There's really nothing else I can do.
Here it is. This is what I was waiting for.
He got rid of Garchomp, got rid of Delphox. So he has really high defense on two other Mons that I can't really hit for super effective damage anyway. My best move is going to be Outrage, but there's no reason to spend the Confusion just yet.
My best move is Bite and to pray for a flinch. Otherwise, I don't kill this thing.
We'll see Bite. We'll see if he gets another flinch, or if I don't survive. I mean, I should survive.
That's
obviously.
crazy.
There's a crit, but there's no flinch.
There's the Fusion
so I can't
Ball.
really complain at that point.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's still a
Crit! And there's a Fusion Ball. There's
he's
the Fusion
gone.
Ball. Yes, that's melting.
Yeah,
The
he's
crit-
gone.
Crit was big, but I'm sure Shady would appreciate a crit more than he would have flinched in that situation. Because
For sure, yeah.
The game is not over yet, right? Mewtwo's faster than me. Is Crocodile still around?
Oh man, this is an exciting fight. This literally gone both ways. Like
Yeah,
Dylan
no,
lost
this
two,
is-
then
this is
Shady
crazy.
lost two.
Because Mewtwo can outspeed. I think it's a clean switch in for the Mewtwo.
Oh,
Okay,
he's
so
bringing out
he's-
the big guns as well.
He did bring the Mewtwo.
He doesn't have a ghost type. There's no way I can miss jump kick. But I mean, he Aqua Jets me here, you know? Like, I know he can do that. He could also switch. He doesn't have a ghost type, so I can't hurt myself with jump kicking. I could obviously miss.
I believe Mewtwo naturally outspeeds the Kyurem here, so I believe Shady's going to want to get out of here. I don't think he wants to face the Mewtwo.
It's Mewtwo X, and it's going to pummel me.
I think he Aqua Jets here and takes that loss and tries to get a clean switch in. I think that's what he does. Yeah, he gets chippy damage here.
It does not a crazy amount. We're gonna see the jump kick connect, and down goes Boundary. Okay, so we know jump kick is its fighting move of choice.
Okay, the Durant does come out.
I think the play here is to click agility, honestly, because I think Ironhead flinches are my only win con. Let's see if he's got fire coverage for my Ant.
Durant is pretty annoying to deal with, to be honest.
Jump kick has a 5% chance to miss. It's 100 base power. High jump kick is like 140 or something, but has a way higher chance of missing.
Yeah.
So it's a 1 in 20 chance jump kick.
I could have done a better job at not getting full tunnel vision after the effect spore sleep, because I definitely did. I got super tunnel vision. I should have just said, okay, yeah, if Gyarados is D-dancing, go right out into Kyurem. That would have been just like supreme play.
I think I'm just gonna go in for the jump kick.
I definitely did not think, though. I love the pause between jump kick and it actually happening.
Oh, he does get an agility up.
Definitely did not think that Mewtwo would not survive a bite, though. Like a non-stab bite +1. I did not think that. That was crazy.
Oh, the agility! The agility!
So he's just banking on flinches at this point
It
for
has
sure.
to be, right? That would be the only reason you would agility in this scenario.
Ironhead has a chance to flinch. X-Scissor does more damage. The only priority I have left is on Breloom. So I think my win con is flinching.
I don't think he one-shots Mewtwo, and I think Mewtwo can sweep from this range. I don't think he has priority. He does Iron. He's going for flinches.
I have a decent attack, but it's a Mega Mewtwo X. I mean, it is what it is. I would need a flinch to clutch up. No flinch, Psycho Cut. That should spell defeat for my team, I'm pretty sure.
I think Mewtwo is a free sweep here. I think he goes to T-Tar here. No, he goes to the Breloom.
This is like, it's like half bait, but let me see. He's got Flower Veil. Okay, so I don't think he can be statused, actually.
And I think that's game. Oh, okay.
So he baits the psychic move to
I
go
guess
out
so.
to the T-Tar?
Yeah, I guess I think he was maybe trying to figure out what to do because he's gonna Psycho Cut, right? So he has an immunity to that. Yeah.
Yeah, I just go for the jump kick. It's just if I miss, dude, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna recover here.
We'll see if he can land. Oh, he's got Recover. Ooh, that's dirty. I'm so sad I didn't get to use my Mewtwo at all. My Mewtwo would have walled this thing so hard, man. I do wake up, which is cool. I get a crunch off. It's neutral. Not gonna be a crazy amount. D-Dance wouldn't have got me in outspeeding range, so that's why I didn't do it.
Oh my God, brother.
That's risky. That is really risky. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a ball.
That's so risky. No way! I'm surprised he didn't D-Dance.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's a game.
If I would
That's the
D-Dance right
game.
there.
That's exactly what I was trying to avoid.
Brother, this is a crazy first match.
I think he's still in a pretty good win con condition because of how bulky this thing is.
You know, he has to stay in here. If he switches, I kill the other one for free. He might D-Dance. I do have Hammer Arm. I could miss Hammer Arm.
My Breloom will definitely like take this thing out, right, with Seed Bomb. You're gonna see Hammer Arm, I'm gone, brother. Look at this Regirock. Bah!
Lowers my speed, but I'm super slow anyway.
Traces, water. Okay, that doesn't really matter, but...
Information.
Oh, there's the intel. It gave it away. Dang you, Shady Penguin.
It's Water Absorb! Oh, it's so cute.
I have to keep a clean switch in for my Delphox to come in, because Delphox will outspeed and Flamethrower and we'll win. Because there's the Seed Bomb. It's gonna hurt. I still live. I woke up. I Hammer Arm, and I think that's GG.
GG, Dylan. Well-earned victory. Pokemon is a video game.
Yeah, the effect sport was the momentum shift. The hacks, in a way, almost balanced out, right? I think that obviously the effect sport speed was massive, but you missed jump kick. You got
I missed Will-O-Wisp. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I got flinched. I got flinched
that
when I was
flinch
going
was huge. That flinch was huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I was literally commentating, and I'm like, when you miss Willow, I'm like, guys, Pokemon sucks. It's a game of hacks, and there's so much luck involved. I feel bad.
Man, I get it, dude. When I got the flinch, I go, oh no, I feel so bad.
Yeah, dude, that's just how it happens. I mean, I will say, and I already told in my side of commentary if it makes the cut, I completely I can't believe Mewtwo can't take a bite. That blows my mind.
Well, Shady, if you think about it for a second, Gyarados gets Crunch, so that has to be Technician Bite.
Yeah, the commentators figured it out. Yeah.
We figured it out.
I didn't know if y'all remember that or not. So it's 90.
Why?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's 10 damage more than Crunch and has the chance to flinch.
Yep.
Bro, when I saw Bite at first, I'm like, Dylan smoking weed. There's no way. Why would I not have Crunch on?
why would I not
when
give
you
it
brought in
Crunch? Yeah.
Gyarados, I was like, this is a prime opportunity to Mega Evolve because you get Stab off of Bite, which is still
But
stronger.
you lose
than
Technician.
No,
Yeah, but I needed that Mega Mewtwo, dude. I didn't win that fight without Mega Mewtwo.
Dude, honestly, I'm so sad that my Mewtwo didn't get the fight because I don't know all the moves in your Mewtwo. My Mewtwo was cracked, like literally built for the situation that was gonna happen.
I was so mad that you traced my Water Absorb. I was like, I'm gonna get out of this battle without them knowing I have Water Absorb.
That does suck.
I wrote that down immediately.
I was saving that. Oh man.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, I definitely sold super hard by going into Metagross. Like I got flinched, but I should have never went into Metagross. I thought
you were gonna go to Kyurem.
But to be fair, if it played out the same, Kyurem would have gotten flinched.
Yeah, it wouldn't. This
Metagross
is
got
why
flinched.
you can never hindsight Pokemon.
Yes,
Literally.
exactly. That makes you feel better.
Man.
Makes you feel better.
Listen, great job on both your parts, though. Like that was a competitive battle the whole way.
Insane.
This tournament is brought to you by Helix Sleep. If you didn't know, we've been partnered up with Helix for about 2 years now, but that's because they are the absolute best when it comes to mattresses. They have that premium quality in their mattress and bedding, but what really separates Helix from other mattresses is they know we all sleep differently and we have our own needs. And on top of that, you don't even have to leave your house. You can order your brand new mattress right now and it gets shipped right to your door. And if you live in the US, the shipping is completely free. But let me really show you why Helix is the GOAT. They offer their very own sleep quiz where you can put in all your information and get paired up with your perfect mattress. This is where you fill out like how tall you are, do you sleep alone or with someone? Do you sleep on your stomach, your back, or like me, on your side? Do you prefer a soft mattress like a classic loud or really firm, or like me, just in the middle. And then probably one of the most important ones is, do you experience back pain through the night? Because if you didn't have a good night's sleep and on top of that you have really bad back pain, whether you're a construction worker or you work in an office, that is miserable. You all deserve to have that beauty sleep. After you complete this short quiz, they will pair you up with the perfect mattress. My wife and I took our quiz 2 years ago and we got paired up with the Dust Luxe Edition. Then you place your order and they'll ship it right to you. All you have to do is unbox it and your mattress is ready to go. It's that simple. And one other thing about Helix that's amazing is they are fiberglass free. Because I don't know if you've seen on the news or social media and how it can be really toxic to your body, so it's really nice to be able to sleep through the night stress-free. Also, I'm sure you're sitting there a little nervous to purchase something online that you've never tried out before. But don't worry, Helix has you covered. They have their very own 100-night sleep guarantee. So you have over 3 months to make sure you just love your Helix mattress. Plus, the mattress itself has 10 years of warranty and they have payment plans and financing options. So right now, click my link in the description or go to helixsleep.com/UnitedGamer and get 20% off your Helix mattress and 2 of the most comfortable pillows for free. Thank you, Helix, for sponsoring this tournament, and let's get back into it.
With an insanely close match to start off this tournament, United Gamer manages to take on Game Boy Luke, while Shady readies up to take on Nintendo in losers round 1.
All right, I'm coming off of a loss, and I've got to jump right into a battle against Slacking and Talonflame Pure Power.
I'm letting everybody know right now, I am so nervous. If I do any misplays, I know I'll try to do better next time, but you know, nerves play a big factor in this.
All right, sick. And I'm here with my co-caster, United Hayes. Are you ready for the slobber knocker of the century?
My heart is still going from that battle, so
I'm sure
I'm
it
just
is.
happy
Okay,
that
whoa.
I can breathe.
We both have a Mewtwo. He's got the Breloom. Now, I learned some stuff about Shady's team from the previous battle.
He's got his Mewtwo, his Slacking, his Latias. Okay, lots of psychic types.
So I know that the Breloom obviously has Spore. I know that he has the ability that like takes over my ability.
Whoa. I had Mewtwo with Barrier and with Amnesia, and now I don't have Amnesia anymore. And against his team, Amnesia looks like it'd be really good. But it is what it is.
The Metagross is obviously really scary. The Kyurem is obviously really scary. The Garchomp is scary. He's got so many scary things.
So here's my qualm is that I think that he is going to lead with Slacking out the gate, like just straight up Slacking.
We don't know what Vinny's side is because they're only sharing Vinny's perspective. So we'll just, which I can assume his lineup is Mega Salamence, Leafeon, Latios, Talonflame, Crawdon, Slacking, Mewtwo, and Gardevoir by the looks of things.
Those are the 8 that he can bring. I think he definitely brings, obviously, Slacking and Talonflame guaranteed, right? He's going to bring the Mewtwo. Those are the 3.
Yep.
I think Mega Salamence guaranteed, Gardevoir, and Leafeon.
I honestly think I have to lead with Mewtwo and just fucking send it from the jump.
I want to set up rocks, but Slacking will just hit me with a hammer arm. So I'm just going to go with my gut, and I think I'm just going to lead Mewtwo.
Let's just have some confidence, huh? Actually, I'm Chenzo, baby.
Yeah, I'm just going to lead Mewtwo. If he leads Talonflame, that's also really, really bad for me, but I do have an answer for Talonflame. It's going to be a 2.
You think he just goes straight for balls to the wall,
I think he's
Talonflame?
still got to go balls to the wall damage.
I feel like the Mewtwo is a lead that's kind of weird, like unorthodox. I'm gonna lead off with Bob.
Bob leads, and Bob is Mewtwo. We just led Mewtwo versus Mewtwo.
Okay, dual Mewtwo action. Because now it's like a game of, okay, do I switch out?
I am just going to click Barrier and hope that he has Mewtwo X and not Mewtwo Y. I don't remember which one he has. I know we both have access to similar moves.
And go out to something else? Does he switch out and go to something else? Or do we both just stay in here and try to whittle each other's Mewtwo's down?
So I'm hoping that I have better IVs in my Mewtwo, because that's the only way I'm outspeeding, or if I have a better nature, but we'll see how it goes.
I almost feel like I want to stay in. I don't know if he necessarily has a Dark type, and even if he does, I can just Aura Sphere on the next turn.
Wow, a fast Pokemon like that has the access to Spore is very, very scary.
Yeah, and the sucky thing is for Shady is his only switch in for that Spore would be Breloom, which is obviously just going to get bodied anyway, right? Like, it's not...
Yeah. There's some pivoting to be had here, right? It's like you go from Mewtwo to Breloom, he uses a Psychic move, he goes to T-Tar, but then that gets slept. So ultimately, Shady's strategy is going to be let someone fall asleep so he can play the claws, right?
Yeah. That's really, I feel like, the only thing he can do. But I don't know if Shady's predicting that.
You want to explain the sleep clause to the people? Dylan, what does that mean exactly?
Sleep clause means you can only have one Pokemon asleep on the team. So what is this? Is this Shady?
So he sets up a barrier. So what does that raise? That raises his defenses or just So just his defense.
Yeah,
He's
so we're
going
watching
+3 in defense right now. I think Vinny's gonna go for
No, it's
4.
+2. +2.
No.
So we go for a psychic. How much is this going to do? Oh, boy.
Goes for psychic. Okay. So I should be able to eat this. And as long as I don't get unlucky with defense drops, I think I can get really, really bulky.
I think what I have to do is switch out over here and go. That barrier was big. Is he barrier again? I think I have to go out. I either have to hard swap to slacking or just. He definitely has recover just like I do.
I was kind of hoping he would go Psy Strike instead of Psychic. And I really wish I had Amnesia, because if I had Amnesia, I think I would just set up and win.
I don't want to risk slacking taking big damage here. And I think he has Aura Sphere as well. So I can't go. I can't go to slacking.
He cannot put any other mon to sleep if they switch into it. It's against sleep clause. It will. You can't do that.
You can only have one Pokemon asleep at a time under your control. Psychic is a 1 in 10 chance to reduce special defense. So technically, that would have been, if it was Serene Grace, it would have been a 20% chance to reduce special defense. Not getting that. But it's a very interesting standoff we have here. 2 Mewtwo's.
Yeah, no, I think Shady had the right play there because, like, he knows Vinny's a heavy hitter, like, physically, right? Slacking, okay, Talonflame. So now that he's got that barrier up, and obviously Shady probably has recover on this thing.
Oh, that Crawdaunt, just the Crawdaunt from his 8, his sub, stopped me from bringing it. Oh, that was really good. I should have just brought it anyway, and then if he had Crawdaunt, we have to play around it. But then I wouldn't have led Mewtwo.
I think I'm just gonna psychic again. I need more recon. He goes for the barrier again. Okay.
He didn't get a special dev. Yeah, he's waiting for it.
Yeah,
he's waiting.
Playing,
he definitely
he's playing
has to.
for it. We can see by his reaction, he's definitely playing for a Spadef drop.
But now
here.
Vinny's, Shady's +4 in defense. I feel like Shady just recovers here or goes on the offensive.
We'll see if he goes for the Psychic drops or if there's something else he has in store for me. He's a Psychic. Okay, so he's going to go for 10% drops, which I think is a completely, valid play.
Unless he knows that he can kill my Mewtwo, and then he's just setting up his defenses for the Talonflame to inevitably come in. But I can go out to Mystery eventually and just Dragon Pulse, which will do good damage. I think, honestly, I just Psychic again.
So I'm not going to go ahead and waste the recover early. I'm faster than him, thankfully. My Mewtwo is faster. It's 2 turns in a row. Since this is from a randomizer, it's not like we're max IV'd. So I just happen to have a faster Mewtwo.
So he goes for Psy Strike, which hits me defensively. So how much will this do? Okay, so not that much damage.
If he does get the Spadef drop, like you said, like Mewtwo has recover, right? So
And he's going physically, or not physically. Wait, why did Vinny not have Psy Strike?
Is hitting, because Mewtwo's defense is a little less, but it's not that much. I don't think Psy Strike has a secondary 10% chance the way Psychic does. But now it's time for me to recover because I fell below half.
I go for another Psychic. Can I get a Spadef drop? Can I get 1 Spadef drop? No, again.
So still, that's 3 where he doesn't have. I think Shady recovers right here.
Or his Latios, but this is my best use of this. If I could take his Mewtwo out and have a +6 defense Mewtwo and keep the Talonflame at bay, I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
With us playing this game, definitely a weird way to start, but now he has more HP than me. I'm actually shocked that I haven't gotten a Spadef drop yet, to be honest with you. There it is. Okay.
There's the first one. There's the first one. Okay, so that's really what he was playing for.
Basically, Psychic is now doing, I think, either around regular damage, it ignores like super, like not very effective damage. It's either doing that or like just under that, I believe.
Yeah.
So now I think I just keep doing what I was doing.
I can burn a Psychic by going out into Godzilla, but I know he has Aura Sphere, so that feels pointless. Yeah, it does feel pointless. I actually just want to burn this thing of Psychics for the rest of the battle. I think that's a better play. I'm gonna Psy Strike here.
Unless he's banking on a crit or something, that's doing good damage. Now I go for the Psychic.
He's eventually gonna have to recover, right? Like I might be able to predict the turn. Like for example, he probably has to recover here.
With the Spadef drop, that's doing more. That's nice. Can I get another? Yeah, baby, let's go. That's another one. Okay. Now here I'm gonna recover.
I could swap out on the recover into like Metagross, but truthfully, I want to recover too. And he gets the second drop. Okay, now I have to switch. I have to recover first, but then I switch.
The recover.
So he does go. This is interesting by Shady. I think he's just really hoping because yeah. Oh,
there
so Vinny did bring
That-
recover. Okay.
So now my Mewtwo is in a much better position than his Mewtwo is in. Now obviously I'm wasting my Psychics, but if I get another Spadef drop, we're in a great position.
If I go on to T-Tar, I'm immune to the Psychic. It's fine, and I can burn a Psychic for free. We take no damage on the team, no defense drop. I can go back out into Mewtwo on the Aura Sphere and just do what I did right now.
I switch here to T-Tar and switch back and start barriering again. You know for a fact Vinny's about to go for a psychic again.
Yeah, and also we don't know his PP max situation, but I imagine he's still on 10, right? So you're right. If he goes to T-Tar, resets the stats, comes back into the other Mewtwo,
and he starts burying her again.
Yep.
Like, that's what I would do.
The interesting thing that I'm trying to figure out is Side Strike is a special move, but it hits on the defensive side, but he has the barriers up. So I think I have to just keep going for Psychics here.
Let's go on to Metagross here. On the off chance he makes a read and he goes for the Aura Sphere. I don't think he would, but I think this is a fine play.
I'm glad he switched out. Does he go out to a Dark type? Slippery. No, he goes out to a Metagross.
He does switch though. Look, watch him go to the T-Tar. You've made the read right now.
Slippery.
No, that's Metagross. That's Metagross.
Okay, that's also a really good play. That's also, I mean, this is quad resistant.
Okay, so we go for the Psychic here. This is gonna do nothing. The Def Drop? No. I think I want to Mega Evolve an Aura Sphere here.
I know he's got the Slacking. I just remembered it's with Pokemon. He's got a Slacking that can come in, but I'm gonna Scary Face it. And if it ends up being me clicking Zen Headbutt on a Slacking, so be it.
I don't know if this is the right play or not. I'm trying to think a little bit outside the box, and I just want to know how much Aura Sphere is gonna do.
This is very good for me though that he went and did this, in my opinion. We're gonna see Aura Sphere, which is neutral. It's special, and we're gonna slow him down.
That's a pretty good damage. He's Scary Faces. There's some strategy going on here.
You
Hold on
don't
to
see
him.
that
What's this all
whipped out
about?
in many battles, I say, you know? Okay.
Obviously, Hot Sauce can come in and take this out. I think Mech Slack can do a great job against this guy. I think honestly, I Aura Sphere again here.
We can go for that Zen Headbutt flinch, which is not going to take him out. Or we go out into Mewtwo here now that he's Mega Evolved. Now my Side Strike will hit harder. I'm just going to do that.
Withdraws.
The Aura Sphere does too much. My Metagross has too much utility with Scary Face and Bullet Punch. But later on in the game, so go back onto the Premier on hopefully this Aura Sphere. Yep.
He has a huge problem taking out this Mewtwo, but now his Mewtwo doesn't have the Spadef drops. He's back out. That's doing nothing.
All right. Now I have somewhat of like a good standing against this Mewtwo. I will click.
Yeah, he goes back into the Mewtwo.
This is a
Because now his Psychic is neutral, and okay,
his Side Strike is neutral. I will say the defense has been boosted by 10 base stats points, but I still think that that's going to do more damage to Mewtwo X than it was going to do to regular Mewtwo.
I will click Barrier though in case the Talonflame wants to come in. At +2, even huge power, I should survive and be able to knock it out with a Side Strike.
And I'm just hoping that this doesn't do that much damage, whatever he goes for here. He goes for the barrier. Okay, I'm actually glad I got a safe switch in. The Slacking, his defense goes up, obviously. But here we just have to... I think we just Night Slash here.
He barriers.
Okay.
That was a huge play from Shady. Like he didn't buckle under the fact that he knew it was a fighting type anymore. He stuck to his guns. He went for the barrier.
Yep.
And now Slacking's damage is halved.
Aura Sphere is base 80, so goes to 160. Side Strike is 100, goes to 150. Does physical damage. We're gonna go and hit Slacking on the special side with a super effective Aura Sphere. That's gonna do more.
Imagine this Mewtwo has fur coat. That's basically what you're dealing with right now.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's basically what we said. We just expected it with T-Tar, but that's basically what we expected.
Yeah. This is what we saw coming. He just went about it a different way than what
A different
you
way,
predicted.
yeah. Which was smart by him because obviously the Aura Sphere. But I was thinking of TMs the whole time.
So he goes for the Aura Sphere. That's gonna hurt a lot, I think. I should take this though. It's not stab. Ooh, that is massive damage.
Just somehow give me some sort of yes. Okay, that's good. That's very, very good.
Now keep in mind, I have Regenerator, so I'm switching out here. He's gonna go for the Aura Sphere. No, he might just go for a Psychic move here. But regardless, I switch out to Mystery.
Shady has to make a decision here. Is Vinny going to stay in or is he going to switch? Because if Shady,
I feel like you Psychic here. Do you think Psychic? I feel like Psychic kills from this range.
after seeing Aura Sphere's damage, you do the 1.5 multiplier,
Half it.
right? Psychic definitely kills in this range.
Yeah.
Based on that damage, I'm not gonna go Aura Sphere again because something else can come in and scare me. But I'm not gonna recover either because I don't want to be greedy and risk the crit. If I could take this Slacking out for free, that is a very, very good spot to be in, especially knowing I outspeed the Mewtwo. I'm probably faster than anything that can come in, including the Talonflame then. So I'm gonna Side Strike here.
I don't know if they remember that I have Regenerator, but now Slacking's gonna get a lot of health back.
Mystery.
I'm not sure who that one is. Oh, okay.
He did bring the Latios.
Okay.
So that's his 2 legendaries.
That is a good switch in for sure. Latios has no perks. And it takes it relatively well, honestly. I'm gonna click recover. It's what I have to do. I'll click and recover.
Look at that. That damage is still just phenomenal.
It's pretty good, but I think Vinny has understood now that he needs to hit on the special side here, so he's obviously got a Dragon Pulse.
Yeah.
My only fear for Vinny is that the Dragon Pulse isn't going to be enough to kill this Mewtwo, and the Mewtwo's just going to recover the damage off, and we're going to be
Yeah, the
sat
Mewtwo might. I mean, but Latios also gets recover.
All right, so the recovering Mewtwo, I need to see how much this Dragon Pulse does. If it does a good amount, we're in a good position.
Recover goes off. I gain a lot of HP back. Healthy Mewtwo is a good Mewtwo. We're going to see Dragon Pulse. Let's see if it does less than half. I'm a Mewtwo, but it is a Latios. And it's stab. And it does a little under half. So I can win this War of Attrition if I want.
Wish it did a little more, to be completely honest with you. So he withdraws. Okay, now keep in mind, I have Surf on this thing, so Slippery is the Metagross again.
This thing could have recover. I want to at least hit it with some decent moves. I should eat this Dragon Pulse, do like 30 damage maybe 25, 30. Okay, does 42. Does way more than it should. That makes me sad. I'm gonna Zen Headbutt.
I gotta get into Hot Sauce somehow, man. Or I could sack off Entropy and go into Hot Sauce. Is that crazy? Who do I need less? I feel like I need Leafeon less.
I don't think it's worth scary facing right now though, because I'd rather just Meteor. I'd rather just Meteor Mash Bullet Punch. I'm sorry, did I say? I did say Meteor Mash. Meteor Mash Bullet Punch is the better play here, I would say. Especially if he swaps. I would have liked to have saved this thing for Gardevoir in a pinch because I'm super effective against it. But it be what it do on a Thursday afternoon. I'll tell you what.
If he's gonna bring Scary Face, I really do believe he'll bring Pursuit, especially knowing that so many of us had Mewtwo's. This would be a cool play to see right here.
It's a very strong dart move if you switch out on it. And realistically, what does Mewtwo do against Metagross under any circumstance?
Yeah.
An Aura Sphere. Like, yeah.
Get the Dragon Pulse off. I didn't think that killed. Oh my god.
Oh, the crit did kill.
We'll never know, dude. We'll never know. We'll never know.
Oh, high roll. Oh, a crit. Okay, that makes sense. That really sucks because I was going to get a lot of damage off with Meteor Mash, but that's okay. I think I'd go out into Godzilla and just set up rocks. It's probably my best play.
I outspeed and I have Surf, so I think right now I just try to get massive damage off and I go for Surf. He could very well D-Dance here, which obviously could be scary, but I think Surf will still do a lot of damage. So I go for the Surf. He eats that really well, but it is a 2-ko, and he goes for Stealth.
The Talonflame.
We'll get rocks up. Probably should have crunched there at that point. Dang. Yeah, I think crunch should have been the play.
I'm just going to assume that he's going to switch into another option.
Kyurem.
Kyurem would be kind of good. It wouldn't be very, very safe though, because Latios will outspeed Kyurem on the next turn, right? So
yeah.
Okay, so he withdraws there. Is the Kyurem coming out finally? No, this is the Breloom. He's got Trace, so he traces my Synchronize. Okay.
My win con is really rough here now. I'm going to trace and see what ability it has. It is Synchronize. Okay, just want to see Synchronize. Eat a Surf pretty well. And then it goes for Psychic or Dragon Pulse. Either way, I go back out into Mewtwo.
Okay, now for sure I just Psychic. He's not outspeeding me, so he withdraws now. He had to have seen that I was going to go for Psychic.
I got to do a little bit of carouseling because I think my only win con now is literally to stall this thing. This is the biggest threat on his team. I don't want to lose my Mewtwo, but no D-drop. Okay, good.
Yeah, so he wanted him to use the Psychic. He's baiting Vinny into the super effective attack. Mewtwo obviously now is faster than Latios,
and he can recover.
And he can recover the HP off. Exactly.
He goes for recover. So the win con, I think that from what the way he's playing, his win con seems like it's Mewtwo. Because he wants to keep this Mewtwo alive.
Yeah, this is just going to be a stall, though. It does about the exact same as recover, so like this is just, he's going to wait it out.
I mean, he has to. Yeah, this is going to be a long match, guys. I honestly genuinely think this is going to be quite long.
Something's got to give here.
Maybe he's just praying for a crit. I don't really know his game plan because
okay, but he can live another
winning
attack.
the stall.
Yeah, you're right. He's winning the stall war. Like Shady has now an opportunity to attack, right? So
yeah,
I'm not. I'm trying to get rid of those Dragon Pulses so my Kyurem can actually come in. That's what I'm trying to do here.
He recovers again. This is so interesting. A crit here would be massive. Unless he's literally just trying to PP stall.
The sooner that this Latios runs out of D pulses, the better.
Yeah,
and even if he does crit
maybe
him,
Vinny's also just kind of waiting to get rid of his recovers.
How much will Side Strike do? I feel like I eat this pretty well. Okay, I think I live one more.
This might be 2 KO range if we get a crit. Okay, it's 2 KO range actually. So if he didn't recover here, we're good. Okay, he went for Surf. He might be out of Dragon Pulses here, which would be very good.
Will I live one more of these? Let's see. That'd be huge. Okay, I don't.
Oh my gosh, that took forever to get in that position. My goodness, maybe he didn't have recover at all, and I'm just throwing.
so that's good. That's big. That's a big loss for Vinny.
And the rocks ups too. Like that's crucial.
I gotta go out to Mech Slack. Now they don't know I have Regenerator, so they're all probably gonna be like, what the hell?
So there's no reason for me to do that. Mech Slack comes back out. Did this thing have Regenerator?
Okay, so
this
the
is interesting here.
Are the barriers still a thing? I think Night Slash may kill from this range, right?
No, barriers are not. He does not have a barrier up right now.
So he switched. Yeah, so he switched out. So Shady has to switch his Mewtwo out right now to keep him alive.
No, I mean Aura Sphere kills from this range.
So he does go for Aura Sphere. Please tell me I live this.
So we're gonna see if this is in range. I'm pretty sure he had to have Regenerator. Yes! Okay, slacking is down.
The crit didn't matter there.
The crit did not matter. The crit did not matter.
We saw the damage earlier. I thought maybe he had TMs on it.
I think in this position, I just go hot. I think I have to go Hot Sauce.
Here comes Hot Sauce. Hot Sauce should not be faster than me. If it is, I will be devastated, but I'm base 130 and I've been outspeeding everything in his team, so my gut just says that I'm fine. I don't really have a true switch in for this anyway, and if he clicks Flame Charge, he might sweep my whole team. Actually, he'll never sweep my whole team.
No, I gotta outspeed. I have to. And then I'll Flame Charge so I get even faster. But right now, he's probably thinking, well, he does withdraw. He's probably thinking he's gonna go for Spore, so he goes to Breloom. No, he goes out to Godzilla. Okay, that's fine, because I'm still gonna outspeed this anyway.
No,
I think it would have been smart. Oh,
that was a good play by Vinny.
My Kyurem has Aqua Jet via TMs. So unless this thing has an answer for that, I don't think it will matter. I mean, he could have priority. He could definitely have priority. And I'm just going to go for... I don't want to miss a Stone Edge, and a Crunch should take you out. So I'm going to Crunch.
That's going to kill.
Yeah,
That's
Shady
gonna
was
kill.
just
That's gonna
sacking
kill.
him, for sure.
Okay, this is the Kyurem, right? There it is.
So this is, I mean, that was still a really, I feel like that was a good play to Flame Charge by Vinny. The only thing is those rocks from Shady were just huge because now Vinny loses Talonflame no matter what.
If I send in Hot Sauce again later, I think he may just die to Stealth Rock. Shady played this really, really well. My Mewtwo might be able to win against Boundary, so I don't need to necessarily rely on Hot Sauce.
I still don't know his last Pokemon, by the way. I just know it's not Crawdon. And honestly, having the Aura Sphere ended up working out really well in our favor. For the slacking, so I guess it's not that big of a fumble that I didn't have Amnesia.
Aqua Jet's gotta come here. There it is.
I think Vinny right now is really trying to decide, am I clicking Aqua Jet? And I do click Aqua Jet. So this, I mean, I'm huge power. It should definitely take him out. It was the battle of the huge powers right there. Battle of the huge powers.
So I'm letting Hot Sauce go down essentially because I think Mewtwo might be able to pick up this kill. Because here's the thing, if he goes for Aqua Jet, huge power on Mewtwo, right? Mewtwo takes the hit, then he can just Aqua Jet again.
I think he knows that this Talonflame is dead.
Yeah, he had to let it go.
But he had to attack. There's nothing he could have done there. He had to risk the Aqua Jet somehow not killing. Like, you can't switch into it. He did the right play there.
Mewtwo can come in here now at full health, get an Aura Sphere off. It would be enough. I mean, I needed to do a big chunk.
And the last Pokemon Vinny has is a Gardevoir, but Garchomp might be able to take one something, whereas I know Breloom can't. So I think we sack off Breloom here for a safe switch in into our Mewtwo. Now that my Mewtwo, now that this Mewtwo X is part fighting, Side Strike will do a lot more. I know I can recover up on it. We're gonna trace these bad dreams, baby.
Bad dreams. Which I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know I had that. Thought I had something else. Okay, so that takes down Tricks.
He was sacking it. Okay, so this is the thing. This Mewtwo is the bane of Shady's existence. It was the bane in our battle, and I just didn't even realize that Vinny was getting this.
Yep.
Oh, he outspeeds me. There it is.
Ooh, he's packing Side Strike as well. Okay, interesting. That hits on the physical side, so it's gonna do less, actually.
I'm gonna try to think a little bit outside the box here. I feel like a barrier might be coming.
I'm not going to bother barriering, right? He's going to withdraw. Actually, Gardevoir's coming out.
What does he do? Psy Strike.
Ooh,
This is gonna
I
hurt.
don't know if
This
this
is
is
gonna
a good play. Yeah, this might even kill Gardevoir. Okay, yeah, well, it's gonna get outsped, so like Shady can like now just literally click Psy Strike again for free and not have to stress about the repercussions here.
Gardevoir being gone now means that my Garchomp can actually do something. I brought Sandstorm Garchomp expecting to needing to do something with that in T-Tar, but that never happened.
This Mewtwo, man. The way he played it with the recovers was beautiful.
But it's gotta be weak to Mewtwo, right? It's just gotta be. Leafeon. This thing, I don't know if it naturally learns X-Scissor, but I should be able to eat whatever it does. I think you would have brought it in way sooner if it does.
Yeah, I'm Leaf Blading here. I'm just gonna see how much it does.
So he's walking maybe Swords Dance.
Oh, if he predicted this
and he Swords Dance here. This is kind of a no. He goes straight for the Leaf Blade.
And Leafeon's no joke. Okay, that's too much damage, I would say.
If he recovers here, I actually think low-key we have a chance.
I think we just swap out of the boundary right here. If he goes for Jump Kick, he's got me good. Like, he literally wins. But Boundary can never take out the Mewtwo. So Boundary is less valuable in the entire battle comparatively.
He goes out to Boundary. I'm gonna get a Swords Dance off.
He does Swords Dance now, but unfortunately, I think Leafeon...
He gets outsped. He gets outsped here.
Wow, Leafeon actually has 5 more speed stats.
Oh wait,
than...
yeah. I think Kyurem's 95 too. I think they're tied.
Yeah, no, the Kyurem's 90, but it's gonna outspeed anyways. It outspeeds anyways.
Yeah, that thing is not living.
Difference. Yeah. Right. So.
No, Kyurem is 95.
Listen, I feel like I played my fucking heart out, man.
So this is the same thing. Bob absolutely like roasts me completely. So I'm just gonna Aqua Jet here. There's no reason to do anything else. We'll get as much damage off as we can.
I obviously Aura Sphere here. Okay, just goes for the Aqua Jet this time. That's interesting. I guess he just wants to get the chippies. He gets a crit there.
Shurum got in for all of 3 turns. Oh, wow.
Oh, he didn't even kill. Oh my gosh, game.
I think that's a GG right there. I lived on 2.
Ooh, Vinny.
So he can win this and get if he recovers again, he basically puts himself at the best
back at full. Yeah, 1000%.
Position possible.
You think do you think he attacked? I think he. Oh, he did. He should have recovered again.
He should have recovered again for sure.
Because now Mewtwo comes in, outspeeds, side strikes, and that's game.
He just goes for the side strike and he wins.
Because now you're fighting type. Yeah. All right. GG, Vinny, GG. Honestly, I had to play, super sweaty. That was the sweatiest I've had to play Pokemon in a very long time. Felt like I was playing Radical Red again, but against a person. So Vinny should hold his head up high. He played awesomely, had a great team build too. Just incredible.
The only thing that me and Dylan commented on, we think is you should have recovered at the end of the game to keep getting your HP as high as you possibly could.
You need to get fully HP because Aqua Jet was a crit. If you got fully, because then you wouldn't have to worry about the side strike killing you.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, when it came to the recovering back and forth, I have no experience. I was just winging that shit. I'm like,
Shady. I gotta say, ballsy play,
Dude,
but that
GG,
stealth
Shady.
rocks instead of D-Dance was huge.
Well,
Yeah,
the stealth
Stealth
rocks
over
was
D-Dance was
perfect
big.
because then he knew Aqua Jet would it have one-shotted Talonflame at full health?
Probably, but then you can't switch
I'm not
out.
sure.
You can't come back.
Yeah.
He knew you had to stay in and die because if you switch out, come back, you're
Stealth
dead
almost
anyway.
killed you.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Vinny, honestly, dude, you for never being in a recover stall, you played 99%. Like everything you did was right. Except
No, I want you to know, just from our perspective,
Thanks,
we called out like a half the plays that like you were doing, and we had no critique. Like you did.
The only thing I think me and Luke ever commented on was when your slacking came in. Because he was gonna outspeed and kill it no matter what.
We knew the damage from earlier because I guess your slacking had regenerator.
He had regenerator.
Right?
Yeah, I was hoping with the regenerator I was gonna survive one more, and then I had a body slam coming. Was gonna hope for the power.
It literally
Aura
almost
did.
got me. It actually almost got me because I was like, wait, I thought Aura Sphere did more. What? Like, why does he have so much health?
Yeah,
Like,
we thought maybe you had priority or something, so it threw us off. Like,
So like the Aura Sphere did about 150 points of damage, and
but
you were at
other than that,
120.
dude, that was a great battle.
It was such a very good battle. segment.
Dude,
Very
the
good match.
beginning, like the beginning when we were exchanging with Mewtwo's, let me at least come down a little, because like it was there wasn't a lot of action for the first like 5 minutes. So I was like, all right, I'm in this. I'm not getting swept. I can breathe.
You were Serene
your
Grace,
Mewtwo,
right?
man, was the Mewtwo was more of a win con than your Kyurem, really, technically, right? Like your Mewtwo.
Yes, it was.
Every time your Mewtwo is in danger, you removed it, and I'm like, I know that's his win con. I gotta get rid of this fucking Mewtwo.
Because your Mewtwo, well, I did not expect Kyurem to live that Aura Sphere, but your like my Mewtwo outsped everything on your team once I saw it outsped your Mewtwo.
Yeah.
And then like I could not take your Mewtwo out with anything else except in my mind. I didn't realize I'd live in Aura Sphere, but except like my full HP Garchomp. So I left my Garchomp in the back just in case.
That was the last one.
Yes,
Okay.
just in case like you got my Mewtwo out. Like I was willing to sacrifice Kyurem to the Aura Sphere. That's why I just went Aqua Jet. But your recover play, dude, I was like, my jaw dropped.
I was impressed in the very beginning, Vinny.
That is such
because
oh my God,
at
I'm screwing
first,
up.
me and Luke are like, I don't know if this is right for Vinny, but then we were like, it all because at first I thought you had TMs, not held items. And I just completely forgot. And so I'm like, why is he doing this? You had Serene Grace, right?
Well, yeah, so that was the other thing too.
You were waiting for it to prop. I was like,
I knew eventually I would get the drops, and then I ended up getting, I think, 3. So then I win the exchange, but then he removed his Mewtwo, and I was like, fuck, I'm gonna have to do that all over again.
As soon as I realized you had recover, I was like, okay, this was a good play. This was a good play.
Because you
even
won.
if he didn't have Serene Grace, that was the right play to do.
You won the 1v1. Like you put him down to the point where you were doing like basically normal effective damage to the Mewtwo, you know.
And the Latios too, like we were expecting maybe you were trying to stall his recovers to get rid of his recovers.
Side note, why did Surf do an astronomical amount of damage from Latios? I was
to what, to T-Tar or?
Bro, I saw it from the corner of our eye. No, like just in general. When I first went for Surf, I think it was on Metagross. It did like so much, and we all went.
Oh yeah, yep. The first
Latios
one
was just a good mod.
The first one. Go ahead.
Sorry, go on. You go.
I was gonna say the first one did like 46, and the second crit. Like otherwise, I did get crit on that Metagross from the second.
Did you
Surf.
pursue? Were you pursuing there?
No. I was just meteor mashing Bullet Punch.
We were hoping you were pursuit trapping him. We were getting so hyped.
Yeah. So with the Latios, I mean, again with Surf, like your IV and its special attack might just be high, and Shady's Metagross might be low.
That's a big part of y'all's battle because unless y'all are one of y'all's up in speed with natures, because your Mewtwo's are speed ties, Shady's outsped, which was just huge for him.
Yeah.
If it didn't outspeed, that would be a different battle.
That could have been a different battle. It's a
that was a fun battle to watch. Because I was like, where's this going? It's taking so long. I don't know.
GG though, really. I'm just happy.
Really
Honestly, like I'm completely happy with that outcome. I just didn't want to come in here and get fucking washed.
No,
happy.
Vinny,
you played like Shady's obviously
really
way more
well.
experienced because he's been doing this for a while. Singles, recovers, like you used to this.
I think
did good.
like, what you take from this, right, is that with Shady's experience, you still push him to a 2-0.
Another close battle between two gentlemen. Shady is able to bounce back and remain alive in losers, while Nintendo takes home 4th place in our first tournament. At least his hairline looks amazing.
Okay, so he didn't bring the Dawn Fan and he didn't bring the Infernape. Okay, so for a lead, his Gengar can outspeed pretty much my whole team, unless my Mewtwo or whatever, and Shadow Ball obviously still hurts. My same team, except Rayquaza instead of the Regirock this time around. Just Rayquaza kind of hurts this team pretty well.
If I had to guess on a lead, the one Pokemon that screams to me is either the Crocodile, or the Delphox. I'm trying to get a read on whether Dylan. I mean, my team is really weak to ground, and he has like 2 options for ground moves, which is like my biggest fear.
I've already made it public knowledge, well, to Shady. I want Shady to win the whole tournament now because he'd slain me. So, Shady, we're gonna get you some recon right now, buddy.
This is true. This is such a weird position. I know, dude. Team Rayquaza. He didn't bring Rayquaza against me, I guess, because of the Kyurem. But yeah, dude, Dylan's team is scary. The Gyarados is honestly scary.
The Gyarados is definitely
hits like a truck.
underrated.
His Tyrantrum can set up with D-Dance. His Venusaur can put me to sleep. He can set up with Swords Dance Extreme Speeds with Lucario. Ground really hurts this guy's team. Bodies this guy's team. So that's why I obviously brought the Garchomp, even though he doesn't have ground. It's just good. Maybe he thinks I do. And then I brought the Crocodile. I honestly want to lead that because it washes 5 out of 6 Pokemon. It's just if he does bring the Venusaur, he's going to Sleep Powder him on, and that's going to suck. I think I still risk it. It's
okay. Who do you think Dylan's leading with then?
I could see a Mewtwo lead. I could also see a Crocodile lead. I don't know why. It's just kind of what my gut's telling me.
I think I'm just gonna lead with my Drapion. I have a little bit of a game plan. I want to set up toxic spikes. I'm a very much like a hazards guy. You guys, I'm sure you guys know this. The hazards are really good. They can turn the tides in any match. So I think it's smart if I just lead with my Drapion, get my toxic spike set up, and go from there. But he might counter that with like bringing out his Crocodile. To be honest with you, I think if I refer to my PK Hex for my own stats, I actually did change my Drapion to be invested physically in defense and HP. Instead of like boosting my speed and stuff. I have a negative speed nature, so I was just like, screw it, I'll just go physical defense. So my Drapion has like a defense buff now.
I think he's still gonna lead the Venusaur, but if he doesn't, I'm in a good position because even though he does have a really cracked out team, with what's the word? He doesn't. Okay, so I'm all right with this. Okay.
So he comes in as Zelda being, so I kind of expected this.
Does Drapion have knockoff naturally? If it, and you're
he's
right, you got
it,
the Krook, you got the
There
Krook.
it is.
Okay, he definitely predicted this. I feel like unless he has Levitate or something, this was the freest play for me, and I straight click Earthquake.
I can probably take an Earthquake from this thing, but my team quite clearly has a very, very big Earth, like the ground weakness. If I go into something like my, I would take base poison over a lot of stuff here.
I am super effective on 5 mons. I'm really surprised he didn't go for the Venusaur, knowing that I'm super effective and I have EQ, and Crocodile has really good speed. And I'm his only weakness. So this was a really good play for start for me.
I think that he's just gonna. Oh wait, knockoff doesn't matter. Dylan only has like one Pokemon with an item, and it's a Megastone.
When I was building, I think it was my Crawdon, I was like, I'm not even bringing knockoff. They're not gonna have any items to knock off.
Yeah, that's so true, dude. I was so afraid of your Crawdon. We'll talk about that later.
What do we see here? Do we just see a ground move coming from Crocodile immediately, or is that way too obvious?
This I'm curious. I think he takes one. Drapion's really bulky. He does take one. Okay.
Oh, there's your EQ. Ooh, I think Drapion's just out.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt a lot.
No, he's got the bulk. He's got the bulk.
Oh, the toxic spikes.
Okay. So knowing that's good. That's good for me.
So he does go for the toxic spikes. That was originally his play. I didn't have a toxic or a poison wand to be able to absorb those, and we don't have any kind of defogger, so not a bad play by him. The good thing is it is only going to be poison and not toxic. Maybe he brought Hex on Gengar, because Gengar Hex for the poison team with specs is just scary.
Losing Drapion's not exactly ideal, but hey, that's fine. In this scenario, I think Chrissy is the correct answer. I can throw out a sleep powder for free. I can put some in a sleep.
Toxic takes 3 turns to do the same amount of damage that poison will do in 3 turns. Because Toxic starts out smaller, builds bigger, poison is consistent.
Wow, okay, so good start by Lukey then too, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. And going to the Venusaur makes sense. It checks this thing so hard.
See, there comes the Venusaur. Okay, so that's what we expected here. So he could either Leaf Storm me here, or he could, dude, I could Home Claws too if I really was predicting that. Could have outsped. Ooh, that would have been a nice solid play by me, but it's also risky because we don't know what he's going for.
The only problem is that for Luke is that obviously Rayquaza is immune to Toxic Spikes. It has Air Slash and destroys Venusaur.
Yeah.
So he can't really freely go for a grass type move, I don't think. I think going for a grass type move is really risky here.
And I do have Rivalry, so my attack is boosted against other male Pokemon, and all of his Pokemon are male, which is nice. So if he wants to stay in, that's cool. He doesn't want to stay in, that's also cool.
He could Sleep Powder me here. He could Giga Drain here. He could do a lot of things. He could do a lot of things. It's an obvious switch if I go to Vincent, but I feel like he's still the best play, even if he does Sleep Powder, because then, wait, no, he can't Sleep Powder. He's not Sleep Powdering because I get poisoned. No matter what, he can't Sleep Powder me. He might just go straight for the Leaf Storm here, and I'm okay with that. You can't poison me. I'm poisoned. I don't know why. That was interesting.
Okay, so he switches out. If he goes into one of his flying types and I put him to sleep. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. I'm all right with this. So we're now gonna get
Is there any shot he goes for a Sleep Powder here? Goes out to Vincent.
Honestly, he could definitely go sleep. We're gonna see Vincent hit the board.
Oh no, he has the poison.
Oh no, yeah. Oh no. You called it, and it was you guys were on the same wavelength.
My team like is so weak to some of his Pokemon. It's so tough. Okay, so it's male. Is he gonna try and read me to switch? Is my question. That's my only thing. Because I want to go to Thiago. If he chooses a move, it's yeah. The problem with my team is that I'm weak to fire and weak to ground. Like there's two serious weaknesses about my mons and the mons I got during the cage lock. I want to go to Tyrantrum.
I could Will-O-Wisp here if he does bring the Tyrantrum. I feel like I feel like he switches to Tyrantrum, but then I just outspeed. I don't think I do anything besides I just go for the flamethrower.
Like they both have a lot of perfect counters, right? So now Delphox out here, Venusaur has to go away unless he's willing to lose this too.
What's looking good for Luke at least is that Delphox does like threaten Gengar a lot. Gengar can't switch into a Delphox. Obviously, it outspeeds and probably one-shots with Shadow Ball, but it can't switch in. So now this Delphox is on a timer. It's poisoned, which is good.
Right.
What if he does opt for the Psychic move, which I think he's gonna do? That's gonna do ridiculous damage to Thiago, and I honestly genuinely can't risk that. So I think maybe I just go for Chip.
The play for him right here is definitely to go to Tyrantrum, but then I just outspeed Will-O-Wisp because he can D-Dance. He can definitely D-Dance. Unless he sacks his Venusaur for a clean switch in. I don't think he does that. Venusaur, oh wow, he does.
Okay, that's fine. I get a boosted Leaf Storm here because of the rivalry. So I'll take what I can get.
Ooh, okay, big flamethrower. Should you?
Oh my god!
Goodness, dude.
That's actually crazy.
Oh,
Leaf
yeah,
Storm, though, coming in with some good damage.
Yeah, 50 to 60%. That's not bad. I think, once again, Luke has already resigned this Venusaur. My gut right now says that Luke has something in the back that needs to set up.
And Venusaur goes down. So we're already down 2 mons, but it's definitely not over. Getting that Venusaur out is really nice because I don't have to worry about getting put to sleep.
I know I'm throwing away Pokemon right now, but honestly, Dylan's team is really hard to fight against with the options that I have.
So 2 mons down. But again, he's got the spikes up. He still has that Mega Gengar that could pretty much just come in and outspeed everything.
So I've got to think very carefully about what I want to do here. So we've got with 2 turns left on this Pokemon before it dies.
Now I think he comes in with Gengar right here, which is okay. Or Mega Lucario. Maybe he goes to Mega Lucario. He goes to Thiago. That's Tyrantrum. Okay.
Ooh, this is a Dragon Dance Mon. This is a Dragon Dance Mon, 100%. If he has D-Dance on this is the perfect opportunity for him to click it, and he might actually have the sweep on this.
So he's going for that D-Dance, 1,010%. So I missed it last time. You don't miss 2 Will-O-Wisps in a row, right? You don't do that. It just doesn't happen.
He might try to Will-O-Wisp me, which I honestly, genuinely, I didn't even think about until we got here. And now I put myself in a really bad position. Which is like a massive misplay. I just forgot that obviously this thing carries Willow. I'd have to play for a miss. I want to play some games.
Maybe he's whittling down the poison.
Luke swaps out and goes out into Redacted here.
So was he trying to bait the Will-O-Wisp? Like, is this according to plan right now?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm okay with this. There's no need for me to switch. There's nothing, so I'm gonna go down. Honestly, I did what I needed to do. He does Shadow Ball me. So now, if he is Specs, he's locked into this.
We get to fire a free Choice Scarf, Choice Specs Shadow Ball at something. The issue being, okay, so he stays in. You just let it go. The thing is now, is he gets to go into Crocodile. And Crocodile and Delphox, just those two as 2 Pokemon, like completely ruin me.
He's not gonna go for a Flamethrower because it's ×4 resisted, so his Psychic move is right there. So very ballsy play from Luke.
And then I go for EQ because I am super effective on every one of his Pokemon.
Besides being burned, which really doesn't matter all that much. Ooh, okay, so Crocodile comes out now.
The burn doesn't matter too much outside of the damage over time. This Crocodile is, like I was saying at Team Preview, this is a really scary mon.
Yeah, this is tough, man. Like, he's on an Earthquake. It's super effective against all my team. I have a serious ground weakness. There's just nothing I can do about that, ultimately.
Unfortunately, it's a bad matchup for us.
He does go straight for the damage, as expected, to get as much as he can. I take it decently well, and there's the EQ, and this thing goes down. That is really good for me.
So maybe we were putting too much. I mean, listen, unless he's super composed and he feels that the Gengar wasn't needed to really do all that much, but that's 3 mons down.
And it stinks because it's not like Luke can come in here and go back for that D dance, because I think that's ultimately what he wants to do.
Can't switch. I have to stay in because he could Source Dance or power up. He might power up punch me here.
But now he's got his Mega Lucario out, which is obviously a huge threat. It's a big mon. It doesn't have adaptability because the abilities are randomized.
Maybe we can start doing a bit of damage from here. We'll see. Uphill climb though, for sure. Fire and ground. I know they're common as well with like Earthquake and stuff like that. I don't think Shady has that kind of coverage, but
He does power up punch here, but there's nothing else. I had to stay in because he's gonna get that regardless.
Oh, not again! Bro, Dylan's new name is going to be Effect Spore.
Wow, he paralyzed me. That's really unfortunate. So I got the 30% chance for the Paro.
Just an hour ago, I was on the receiving end of an Effect Spore that ruined the game. So, Luke, I know exactly how it feels.
That is such a good ability. Like, looking at that in real time, it's insane. Yep. Oh, here comes the menace.
If I was going to hit this thing with anything, that's going to be E-Speed anyway. And since I'm paralyzed, I feel like I'm a little bit out of luck at this point anyway, so I might just get +1 E-Speed off and just do what I can.
He does have E-Speed. Ooh, I did not think about that. He does have the E-Speed. So it comes down to the para.
Yeah.
But, oh, and then there's no full barrel!
There it is. Nice play.
So he's going to be able to clutch up from the Effect Spore and take out the Gyarados. Oh, man.
Massive.
So I'm D-Dance, he obviously expected me to switch out, but with the +1 boost, there's absolutely no reason for me to do that.
I am super effective with fighting on all of his Pokemon. If he does E-Speed here, it's not the biggest deal in the world. I should outspeed everything. I'm super effective with Jump Kick. As long as I don't miss Jump Kick, we're in a good position.
Let's see. The Mewtwo is going to be really hard to beat because I'm obviously going to get Aura Sphered. Yeah, I'm getting Aura Sphered, and my Gengar's gone. It makes me think maybe I should have potentially saved, because I think Aura Sphere might just one-shot everybody now. Here comes the Mewtwo. Okay, yeah. So Crunch wouldn't have been super effective. No, Z-Speed's the right choice.
He is +1. I am a Mewtwo, though, but Mewtwo doesn't get really any big bulks. Can I get a full para? No full para, but that's okay.
Wow, another E-Speed off, dude. Massive.
All right. That being gone is big.
So I guess I just got to play for the miss.
Okay, that should be game. Even if I do miss on the Meganium, I should be able to win with Garchomp. Garchomp has Fire Fang. I don't have Ground because he doesn't get EQ. That should be game.
This matchup's really difficult for me. Again, when you think about the fighting weaknesses I have as well, you can only use the Pokemon that you get sort of like in the cage match. It's the cage matches, and I am...
And that's game. GG's.
That's all she wrote.
GG, man.
Crazy battles.
Yeah,
Mr. Effect Spore over here. It didn't really come into play, but Mr. Effect Spore over here.
This matchup is incredibly difficult because
ground.
I have
You're
like
so weak to ground.
I have a very clear weakness in ground, fighting, and fire, and you have all of those options.
Yeah.
So it was like, even when I had Drapion out and I was like, oh, I just need to switch out, but it's like, who do I go to, really?
That was I was talking about that. I go because I thought you were gonna lead Venusaur because I was like, Venusaur is the only one that is not weak, and he can put me to sleep. Whenever you put up Toxic Spike, I was happy because then I didn't have to worry about sleep powder the whole battle.
Luke, in the beginning, when you went for sleep powder, were you banking on Rayquaza coming in, or did you forget that you had the Toxic Spikes?
No, I won either way, right? Like if he switched out, I poison something, that's fine. And if he does go into something that, because he might go into Gyarados or Rayquaza.
So
if I did stay in, you would put me to sleep. Because I was like, I don't stay in. Do I think about it? I gotta preserve him because like I still thought about it because it's like it's still neutral and Crocodile's a beast. That worked out really well. The para was nice. It wasn't gonna change my original plan. The original plan I was gonna go into Mewtwo either way. And
it didn't change anything on my end either. I mean, outside of maybe
full paras, which was good.
Yeah. So maybe I could have chose Crunch on the Mewtwo, but it megaed anyway, so it would have made a difference.
Yeah, it didn't. Like the only reason I went to Gyarados was like, okay, this is my only time to try to set up.
My team has no defense because like if I kept Gengar around, then you couldn't jump kick me freely. But like I couldn't.
As soon as I got rid of Gengar, I was like, thank God, because now I can just jump kick, press jump kick.
My team. I'll be honest with you. Even though like I won all those early games and I've got parked up megas and stuff like that, my team has really glaring weaknesses. I don't have much defense in my team outside of like maybe Drapion, so maybe I shouldn't throw him in like the next games or whatever. But it's tough. It's definitely hard.
That's something that I noticed, that both of us noticed when Vinny and I were talking, is that Dylan's team, as far as typings go, covers so much.
Yeah.
Like he had an immunity and resistance in every Pokemon,
You
which
built
was just
it
like
really well out of all the
Yeah,
options
it was-
you had.
yeah.
Like their synergy is
Thank
pretty
you.
crazy. And also Mewtwo, man, Jesus, Mewtwo's been carrying every battle so far for all.
Yeah,
of
that's
us.
why
He's
when
a
I sent him
freaking
into those
beast.
cage matches, dude, it was like so risky for me because I really wanted it. Because it was like if I lost those, I wouldn't have him now, and this would be completely different. I would have lost to Shady if I didn't have Mewtwo. Like those 2 wins were so crucial for me.
And with that, United Gamer takes his place in Grand Finals with 2 lives remaining, and Luke goes down into losers to face his brother, Shady Penguin.
We made it this far. I was hoping I would get to commentate with my brother today, my brother Luke, but instead we are caught in the heat of battle with him. And he's got a very similar team. We both brought Infernape. He's got a similar team to the ones that I just commentated, so feels a little bit. He commented 2 of mine, so I think we're on a somewhat of a level playing field.
Whoever wins here, you verse in the finals.
As
right?
the competitor, I would rather fight Luke again just because my team matches up better against him. I think Shady's, I really do believe that was a very crucial spore that I got. And if I didn't get that, that would have been a different game.
story.
There's a part of me that just wants to come out the gate swinging. I kind of want to lead with Mega Gengar. If he leads T-Tar, I'll be miserable. But knowing that he has Stealth Rocks, it's tough. I could lead with Lucario.
That fire and fighting, it really hurt Shady's team. T-Tar, Kyurem, and Metagross.
Yep.
So that was a good switch in for him for sure.
Yep, for sure. But then again, Shady still got the Mewtwo on deck, baby. You never doubt it, the Mewtwo.
I have no idea how fast Mega Gengar is. I really wish I looked that up, but I don't know. I guessed that it was like a little slower than Mewtwo, but probably not at this point. He probably one-shots my Mewtwo, so I gotta make sure that's taken out. I think the best thing I can do is just, I might just lead Kyurem. I think well, the Infernape is also scary for me for sure. Oh, Infernape is terrifying. Infernape is really scary.
I think I'm gonna do Gengar. I know it's a little bit risky, but I think I'm just gonna lead Gengar, and I'm just gonna like throw out something crazy.
I could also just lead my Tyranitar, and I will go ahead and D-dance with it. But yeah, I don't know. This one's a tough one. I don't really have any other crazy setup. I'm not gonna click barrier in front of Mega Gengar, and unfortunately, I forgot about Mega Gengar. Although I would have brought Amnesia for this fight over barrier for sure. Yeah, but I think I think I'm just gonna lead Kyurem. I think that it's unexpected to just go straight up with my strongest Mon. It obviously gets outsped by a few things. Kyurem and Tyranitar are my win cons for this battle. It'll be my Master Ball Kyurem Black. Hopefully it's something slower and I can just one-shot something. Leads with Redacted, the Mega Gengar. This kind of works out for me.
So what's cool about this is I can launch off an attack and I can then priority kill this thing later on.
Oh, so a heavy lead from Shady. And he does lead the Gengar.
Wow,
Okay.
all right.
It's like a Destiny Bond right now. Let him kill me and then we both kill each other. But like I can also, I have priority on like a bunch of Pokemon. So I think I am just gonna Shadow Ball.
There is a chance. He's so frail. I'm trying to think. I know he outspeeds. I think the correct play is always to Aqua Jet, right? Because Aqua Jet is going to do over half.
This is actually, I don't know who's in favor for this.
I'm pretty
'cause
sure, Dylan, I don't want to jump the gun here. I think Aqua Jet just kills this.
I don't know. I think he lives. I think he definitely lives one.
I want to click Ice Punch because I want to be able to see his reactions. I don't have Discord up. There we go. I want to click Ice Punch, but I feel like I click Aqua Jet because there's a chance he just takes me out. I'm going to click Aqua Jet.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine, I take this. This is fine. That's pretty good damage. Now, obviously,
Because he's got an item on him. He might be Choice Specs, and the Choice Spec Shadow Ball might do a ton. We'll see. Aqua Jet does that. We'll see how much Shadow Ball does. We'll learn right now. Is he Specs? Is he not? I eat that. Okay.
And that's just that. That's really good damage for Luke right there.
If he chooses not to Aqua Jet, what's his choice here? What does he do? I could let myself go down here.
What would he switch into? Take an Aqua Jet? Literally nothing. So we just Aqua Jet again and get rid of the Mega Gengar, which is great for my Mewtwo, right? That's excellent for Mewtwo.
Well, you got to assume, obviously, Aqua Jet's coming. So you could pivot immediately into a Pokemon that could eat up the Aqua Jet.
That's what I'm thinking.
But then you're still dealing with a freaking beastly Kyurem. You got to go out of something that can take an Aqua Jet and then outspeed this thing.
But Shadow Ball does do great damage to both. I mean, he might have Bullet Punch on Metagross, so it's not that great for against Metagross, but with Mewtwo especially, our speeds are basically tied. I think Shady might predict me to switch or something right now, so I'm just going to launch another attack and we'll see where it goes. Okay, he Aqua Jets again. Okay. I probably threw this Pokemon a little bit early, to be honest.
which seems to be a repeated problem. But I think I'm okay.
All right, Mega Gengar down. We both led with like 2 monsters, right? 2 complete and utter monsters. There's a chance that swapping out here is correct and saving Kyurem.
But he got really good damage on like debatably one of Shady's best monsters. So he does let this one go down. Okay.
I think that was the smarter play, yeah.
Yeah. Because obviously now he does get a switch in.
But he's got Mach Punch Infernape, Extreme Speed, Lucario. Yeah, it just doesn't feel worth it, man. Honestly, it doesn't.
I think he might switch though. So I think I might go to Drapion. I'm gonna go Drapion.
Like the Mach Punch here is so obvious. I have Mach Punch, so I know that he can go for it. I don't think this thing gets Power Punch naturally. He's gonna withdraw Valorant, so that was really good bait on his part.
He switches out. Lukey loves that switch in, switch out move.
This is interesting for sure.
But we'll go into the Garchomp here. And I think I can pretty freely... This is probably one of the battles that I set up Sandstorm.
From what I remember, I don't think Garchomp gets D-Dance by level up. Gets Soul Stance. A TM maybe. So I don't think it's gonna get Dragon Dance. I can set up a Toxic Spikes right now for free.
Unfortunately, I have Dig, which is like, you know, an option, right? I could just click Dig. But I think going Sandstorm...
Now we know he doesn't have Earthquake, but he definitely has a ground move.
He has Dig. Dig is the only thing that he can have
dangerous.
here.
That's dangerous though.
Dig gives him a free switch into the Venusaur, but I mean, it's neutral, so it's still good damage. Sandstorm is gonna make my T-Tar better against that Venusaur, which is what I really want because it's gonna end up probably needing to Dragon Dance. We are gonna see probably Toxic Spikes here, which is a little bit of a dagger. I think we'll go ahead and set up the Sandstorm.
Sandstorm. An interesting choice. Has he got Sand Veil or Sand Rush on? I think is Sand Rush a thing? I don't remember if Sand Rush is a thing yet.
Lisa gonna get the Sandstorm up. Just to have some extra special defense on my Tyranitar and to also get some extra recovery.
Wow. He Sandstorms. Luke literally goes, interesting. Yeah, so Luke does go for the Toxic Spikes.
There it is.
I won't mind if he sets up a second layer of Toxic Spikes, I don't think. So we're gonna go ahead and just assume that that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna click Dig, it's the best thing I could do, or I click Dragon Claw. Maybe I just click Dragon Claw.
Maybe he's setting up for his T-Tar, so because like in a Sandstorm, the T-Tar gets, or any rock type gets, I think 50% special defense buff.
Did this man really roll up to the fucking party today with a sand team? That's crazy.
Yo, imagine he has Sand Rush on something. That would be nuts. I still don't really know Shady's abilities.
Why else do this?
So I'm free to just like throw out a Crunch now, I think. Maybe badly poisoned is good, but like early game, I don't know if he's gonna have a Pokemon stood out in front of me. I feel like doing damage might be better.
Let's click Dragon Claw now. Because what I kind of want to do is save the Dig for when Venusaur comes in. That way maybe he ends up going for a Sleep Powder and we're able to just kind of...
I'm invested HP and physically defensive, so like I should take this pretty well, which is fine. Take off the Fairy Aura, he's got Mummy.
It should be, yeah, it's okay. Oh, Mummy, my Fairy Aura's gone! No! No!
Why is Shady? Shady's flipping out. No, he only got the one.
I think he was being silly. I think he was like, oh no.
Sorry, doesn't do anything at all. Luke just saw my reaction in the chat, so that's basically why I did it.
He's freaking out about it.
He's a smart player and he doesn't go for the second layer of spikes. But now I feel like I'm in a good spot to click Dig because my Dig will be enough to take Arish out.
I don't have a safe switch out. And I want to put him in range for Lucario to clean up, I think. Oh, he digs. Okay, he dug. That is interesting.
Garchomp took that hit like a champion, though. I'm impressed by that.
Yeah, I mean, both of these mons are really bulky. He goes for the Dig, which is probably smart. Yeah,
does Luke have any mons?
I'm very curious why he didn't go for the spikes. I'm very interested.
I'm gonna burrow my way underground. Because Garchomp doesn't learn Earthquake naturally, for whatever reason. Garchomp gets no Earthquake. The land shark cannot shake the ground. Sandstorm plus Dig is professional strats. Yes, that's right.
I don't have switch-ins for ground moves, unfortunately. And I might need this in Mewtwo or something down the line, but like I don't have the ability to sack that kind of Pokemon off right now.
Forget about it. If Lisa had held items, forget about it. I'm going in. I'm going in with Dig and Sandstorm every time. Every single time.
I'm not invested speed, so he might Dig on my Venusaur and then just do the damage that way. Ultimately, Chrissy's good for Venusaur. Dragon Claw will do a crap ton of damage to Dialga, unfortunately.
So I have Earthquake on my Tyranitar, so my Tyranitar is kind of my win con against this team, but I need to get a D-Dance off before Lucario or before Infernape set up.
He needs to save. He needs to preserve the Infernape, right? The Infernape is probably one of the best things for him. So
I think Infernape has Mach Punch, and that will probably take out the Kyurem at the range that it's at. So that's why he needs to keep
honestly,
the Infernape alive.
Yeah, maybe
Mach
Venusaur
Punch
right here.
Overtake Aqua Jet because Infernape is faster than Kyurem regularly, right? That's how it works.
Yes.
This is the issue, is I don't have a solid way of just closing out the kill on this Pokemon, outside of maybe going into Infernape and just clicking close combat, which I think I have to do. And I want to save this for Kyurem, but I do have the opportunity to use Lucario.
Close combat does a lot here. But a close combat lets me get into Mewtwo for free and set up a barrier with Luke's remaining team that would probably win me the game. So, noting that as my win con, I am going to just click Dragon Claw and see if I'm faster.
So let's just close combat. I think we outspeed. My team is so polarizing, it's so annoying. Because like I know I need these like weapons to beat certain Pokemon like T-Tar and Metagross, but I don't have the ability because of how frail my team is. If I can get on the offense, it's different, right? But without that, I'm not doing anything. I'm negative attack here, so it's not gonna kill. The difference in negative attack is actually, it would make a massive difference here. But the thing is, right, the best thing about this is he will kill me here. But I do get a prime opportunity now to power up punch with Lucario.
We're gonna see close combat come out. Probably does take me out unless his IVs are really bad and my IVs are really good, and it looks like they are. So Luke might be happy about that. We're gonna get rid of the heavy metal, which is massive because we don't want a heavy ape on our screen. We're gonna declaw, -1, should take out the Valorant. I think he is trying to set up for something cute and beautiful.
Oh, he's so frail.
I'm curious. Because that was like a very big win con, like he told me beforehand.
He might think that I'm gonna click Sandstorm again, but no matter what he goes out into, so like this thing, I'm just gonna go for Dig, right? He's probably gonna Power Punch.
It is what it is. I'm gonna outspeed, a power punch. And then I can start maybe chipping away. I can E-speed the Kyurem, which will cure.
Any shot though, he just goes for East. Because does Garchomp outspeed? Okay, now there it is.
No, it does not outspeed Lucario. That might be why. He might have just tried to get it as weak as possible.
Lucario is so scary because what the hell doesn't matter? Defiant went to okay.
Mewtwo will be able to outspeed. I'll get hit by an E-speed, right? Can Volker take one +1 E-speed and fire off a move?
So I may potentially set myself up for a decent opportunity to sweep here because I have something for everything on his team at the moment. And I also have the poison to take into consideration. If I leave them at 1, they might kill me, right? Revenge. It might end up killing me, but then like the poison might finish them off as well. So we'll see. +1's pretty good.
Ooh, I think this is a pretty decent situation for Luke because E-speed definitely kills the Kyurem.
Yep.
Then he has fighting for the T-Tar.
Yep.
Right? He's
already +1.
Yeah.
Actually, I guess I do go out into Slippery here because Hammer Arm will absolutely put you in range of a good time. I'm neutral to both your stabs. I think I just Hammer Arm here. I resist E-speed. Volker might even just be naturally faster, but I'm so unfamiliar with Mega Lucario's stats that I'm not sure.
It's risky, but it could work. Okay, so he goes into Slippery. I don't know if this thing carries Earthquake. I genuinely don't know, but +1 Crunch. So Crunch is going to do 160. Close combat is going to do, if I have it, it's 180. So close combat does do more damage. And I mean, like if I'm getting hit by somebody, I'm dying. So I could close combat here.
I'm neutral to both your stabs. I think I just Hammer Arm here. I resist E-speed, and it should be a giant chunk of damage.
Fighting is neutral, but it is stab. He is +1. So, and Psychic is only neutral on the Voyant. So I don't think either one-shot either. It depends on what fighting move Lucario has. We know he has E-speed and Power Punch, but we don't know the other two moves.
Probably Aura Sphere. Oh no, if he's running physical, probably not. Probably close combat.
I think I have to close combat. Close combat does more damage than Crunch does any day of the week. So, and it's not enough. So maybe I actually, maybe I should have crunched because maybe I would have maybe lived this next attack. Oh, no, Hammer Arm definitely kills me regardless.
Goodbye, Lucario. Down he goes. It's a crit. Crit doesn't matter. It's a -1 Lucario and a Hammer Arm looking Slippery Metagross.
I could maybe play for a miss on these moves, I guess. I go Chrissy now. No, I can't even go Chrissy. I think we have to play for the Meteor Mash miss or something like that.
This would have been a great fight of Stealth Rocks for sure. I definitely wish I brought Stealth Rocks over D-Dance to this one. I got caught up in the idea. I saw Luke sweeping things, and I thought maybe I could. We're gonna see Thiago come here.
He got Metagross astronomically low. Kyurem is very low. How many Pokemon does Luke have left?
He has the Venusaur still. He has, dude, he only has Venusaur and Thiago. I think his only play right now is to try to set up right here, D-Dance and sweep.
I don't think Metagross is gonna let you D-Dance.
I mean, he could Meteor Mash, but he could miss. Meteor Mash can miss. I feel like that's Luke's only win con.
He's gonna bullet punch me again. There's no reason not to. Because if he doesn't bullet punch me again, like Aqua Jet now kills me. Oh, wow, that's a crit. That's a crit.
Yep, that's a crit. Yep. Ultimately, doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, but it absolutely feels bad because Pokemon is a game of RNG. So what are you gonna do?
The fact that he's able to keep the Metagross still alive with priority, and he's still, like now he can just bullet punch if he wants to get some chippies.
Maybe if I can put him to sleep, then I can start Giga Draining and get some HP back. Like I can't leave Storm. Let's try it. Let's try and make this a positive score.
I just got to get some damage off. I don't want to go out into Kyurem. I am poisoned. Ow. It's feeling a little toxic here. We're gonna see Giga Drain. I resist it. Feels good.
There's the Flare Blitz, and that should be it. That's I think
might
he's going.
actually
He got
get
no
one shot.
Goodbye.
GG's.
Yep. GG's.
We'll go for a Flare Blitz here. Could go for Acrobatics. Flare Blitz is stronger. I think Volker might seal the deal here on the Venusaur without using Mewtwo. Yep. Okay. So that's GG. GG, Luke. I really wish we were commentating together, but that was a really fun battle. GG.
That'd be so sexy if you lived. Never mind. That's how it rolls, bro. That's how it works. That's how it goes. Thanks everyone that supported me. Sorry to let the team down. My team was incredibly frail and weak to ground. I just didn't have the options in my box, unfortunately. But GG's to Shady and GG's to Dylan. Let's see who the winner is.
The only thing I want to ask mainly is, Luke, why didn't you want to do it two Toxic Spikes?
I didn't really feel like it was going to benefit me much anyways, because Toxic does more damage. Toxic Spikes does more damage initially if you only set one layer.
Damn, let's go, commentator.
I just explained this to Vinny.
Can someone explain that to me? Why does that do more damage?
I didn't expect Dig, to be honest with you. I could have set up a second layer, like when he dug, but I didn't expect it. The problem is my team is incredibly polarizing because I have the weapons in order to beat your team. But like you bring out something that counters the Pokemon in front of me, and I don't have a switch in, like ever, for anything.
Yeah, you gotta play like
so
a
I have to just throw away the weapon. I'm like, I need to keep this Pokemon around to beat this Pokemon.
Yeah, we talked about that with Gengar. We're like, he could switch here, but no matter what, he has to sack him on here. Like,
yeah, the best thing I could do is maybe like kill off like my Tyrantrum or something, right? And then bring in something that can then counter the Pokemon that's in front of me, which maybe ultimately was the better play. But like Tyrantrum has Dragon Dance. Like if I get like a certain amount, like if I see an opportunity in the Dragon Dance once, like I can maybe sweep the rest of this team. I don't know. It's about weighing the options in the moment. And unfortunately, my team had the bulk in like Drapion, but it wasn't the bulk where I needed it because like 5 of my Mons are weak to ground. So it's a really hard team to use, to be honest with you. But
being that weak to ground, for sure.
Yeah, big love to you guys.
You got no
like,
flying type, so like for Shady, it's a free dig whenever he wants. Like, because like for me, he couldn't do that because I obviously have Gyarados or Rayquaza. Then he wastes a turn, so it really that's a hard thing to counter for sure.
The only Pokemon that I had like in my box that I could have used as like a ground immunity was Sigilif or Skarmory. And like Skarmory doesn't get things like Iron Head or anything like that down the line. Like it's all egg moves and stuff like that.
When I saw the Sandstorm, I was like, yo, Shady's a 5-head. Like what is his plan here? Just for chippies?
I was ready to see some radical red strats.
Yeah, some Sand Rush in the background.
Yeah, what was the Sandstorm? Who has Sand Rush or Sandveil?
No one does. Well, no one did on that team. Sandstorm is just there because I have to use Dig, so it gets the extra turn of chip damage. Gives my Tyranitar special defense.
That's what I said the T-Tar. I said that was the only reason I could think of.
Yeah, I didn't have any special attackers.
Bro, Garchomp not having Earthquake is actually it's a war crime.
Criminal.
It's insane.
It's so funny.
He's a pseudo legendary of that gen. That's actually insane. But yeah,
I just can't believe the sort of like the line of me doing so well at the beginning of the series and then getting basically like encounters that like I basically survived on encounters from like the first 3 episodes of this series basically.
And then you just kind of
everything else was just like so bad for me.
And just to say the obvious PSA, I don't know why this happens in every project, but you guys just got to keep watching. Like everyone wrote everybody else.
This is why we make
off.
jokes like, yo, thank you, Luke. He's obviously gonna win. Like you gotta keep watching. And like the flip of a hat, Vinny got huge power. Shady got huge power. I got good Mon. So I got the Mewtwo and the Mewtwo X. Like anything can happen, even all the way till like the Victory Road. In Victory Road, you could get a huge power Regigigas. Can happen.
and it's over.
So now as far as what's coming next, so if Dylan wins, he wins.
It's
if
over.
Shady
The tournament's
wins,
done.
If Shady wins, he has to beat him again.
Yes, he has to beat him again.
Dylan and I
Yeah.
will play. We basically, Dylan and I are now locked into 2 out of 3, but he already won 1 game.
Shady, if you end up winning this, that's crazy. Let's go.
That'd be a good
Let's just-
story. I even said, I was like, I really want Luke to win, man. It's just like he had the ground weakness, and I have such a now I don't think now I'm terrified of Shady's team because I really think that first battle would have been different if I didn't get to sleep.
Now we'll see if the effect spore plays a role.
We'll see if
it comes full circle, doesn't it? Comes full circle.
Another grueling match, but Shady is making the losers bracket run and heads to grand finals, while Luke takes home the bronze in 3rd place. But since Shady is coming from losers, he will have to defeat United Gamer twice to claim 1st.
All right, so back to where the tournament all started. Me versus Dylan.
All right, no matter what, I got 2nd if I lose. I'm okay with that. I think I played decently. It's same team for him. It is a different team for me. I did bring the Rayquaza instead of the Reggie.
Technically, they can both lose because Shady could win the first match and then Dylan could beat him on the second. So
This is crazy. If Shady beats Dylan, he's got to beat him again to win it all.
Now that I know that I learned that I live in Aurasphere, I think I'm just going to lead with my Kyurem.
Let's see. If I really want a good lead here, what is the best lead? Obviously, we saw how crucial my Zook was in the previous battle and the Mewtwo. Those two are like very, very good to keep alive.
Scary teams on both sides
I wonder
of the board
what-
for sure.
Shady has learned.
It's a 5 out of 6 chance that I will be better than the thing on the other side of the field, right?
I could literally lead Rayquaza. He might lead Mewtwo against me. I'm gonna be honest. I think he could easily lead Mewtwo or Kyurem against me.
We'll take it from there. You know, I got my own Mewtwo. I know that I can switch out into and start setting up some barriers. He knows that I'm going to set a barrier, so he'll probably swap out into his Crocodile. So I won't do that. I'll just fire off an Aurasphere. I'm already planning the first 2 turns of the battle.
I think he could easily lead Mewtwo or Kyurem against me.
He might just send out Kyurem and like he did with me and just try to hit something really hard for whatever damage he can, you know?
This sucks. I hate this. I don't know who to lead. Honestly, it worked out the first time. I'm just gonna do the Garchomp again. He does lead the Kyurem. Okay.
Yep, there it is. You're right. Let's go.
No, let's see. I got the knowledge, bro. I just don't know how to play this game anymore.
Please tell me he leads anything but Mewtwo. That's Garchomp. Awesome. Okay.
I brought my Garchomp outspeed here, and I can Dragon Claw for free.
I'm just clicking Ice Punch. I don't care. I kind of want to click Outrage, but we're just going to click Ice Punch.
I should have outspeed. If he Aqua Jets, I know 1,000,000,000% I take that. That's not the worst thing in the world. He could obviously go into the Metagross here.
Let's go have a peep at Garchomp speed. I want to say actually Garchomp might be faster.
Even if he is, though, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think Dragon Claw kills.
Oh, he's got Ice Punch, bro. He's got Ice Punch.
Oh.
I still just Dragon Claw here. It's just the best play.
Yeah, I think that maybe I sold. He does Declaw. I might survive. I don't think I do. Oh, I do. I eat. Okay, I eat.
Getting that thing down already, he's gonna Ice Punch me, and I'm dead. But I got that thing down. I'm actually all right with that.
Mewtwo absolutely comes in here, and that's fine. We're gonna preserve our Kyurem. No matter what, I'm preserving it.
Because now I do get a decent switch in here.
So wait, Dylan has a Garchomp?
Yeah, they both have Garchomp.
Oh, so they both had Garchomps.
So
Okay,
Dylan
that just messed me
willingly
up.
sacrificed his own Garchomp
To get some good damage
the
off.
Kyurem.
Similar to what you did in the previous battle as well.
Yeah, in a sense, like it's a good way, a good reason to do this is because you take damage on this Kyurem now, and you can potentially take momentum because Dylan can now bring in a Pokemon that can threaten the Kyurem out and make Shady switch.
I could go to the Mewtwo here and try to get rid of this thing, and fighting hurts a lot of his team. I could lead, no, because he Aqua Jets me there. It's my Rayquaza is a speed tie.
Okay, so he had Garchomp, which is gone. He has Mewtwo. He has Rayquaza, which is scary because I've already burnt this thing, and Extreme Speed from Rayquaza might take me out, but it's fine.
I feel like I have to lead Mewtwo, like actually, because Fusion Bolt on Zook, I don't get to set up. I can't set up with Zook. Dustin, it could be a speed tie. We're both 95 speed. He Aqua Jets Zelda, my Crocodile.
I don't know what he has, boys. I'm just gonna go ahead and wing it at this point. We're just gonna go ahead and go fly from the cuff. How did I forget to take a screenshot?
He Aqua Jets Vince. I have to go Mewtwo. I literally, it's the only thing to go to is Mewtwo here.
He goes into Mewtwo. Okay.
There it is. There's Dylan's Mewtwo.
He can obviously Mega and just Aura Sphere.
So this is like, Pretty obvious for sure.
He might just Aqua Jet here and just try to get the damage.
And like, this is why I called, like, as long as he doesn't lead this. I'm still going to go with the play that I made, regardless, which is going to be swapping out into my Mewtwo. I have to leave and say goodbye.
But obviously I Mega and no, he does withdraw. He does withdraw.
Yep,
That's kind of bad for Dylan. Honestly, if I was Dylan, I would want to Mega with my Gyarados.
So this is essentially what we saw with Vinny. The only thing it's going to come down to is the speed. We know Psy Strike is a really big deal. There is the jump kick. This is stab.
I think if anything, we're going to see a jump kick. We eat. We should eat. Okay, it's not really eating. It's like a small meal.
Unlike Vinny, I do also have Bolt Strike. Bolt Strike can do decent damage. He might barrier here, and I need to know the speeds. The speeds are really important here.
I didn't bring Aura Sphere this fight. That's right. I might just make the ballsiest play in the world and go right out at the boundary.
It just depends on the speed, because I do have my own Bolt Strike here. And Bolt Strike is 85 accuracy. It is a bit risky, but it is, neutral. We see how much that did with stab, but it's resisted at half. I don't know how much I do.
The jump kick did a lot, but obviously Shady has recover, right? And he can just keep recovering and hope that Dylan eventually misses.
Yeah, Dylan will eventually miss.
I think he outspeeds. No, he withdraws. He doesn't have a ground type, so he's probably just trying to see what I'm doing.
I wanted the loop double, even though it didn't work out. He went for Bolt Strike. He's Bolt Strike.
Okay, I don't kill there, so he might go for the Aqua Jet here.
Bolt Strike was a very, very strong play, honestly.
I Psycho Cut here. He could have obviously went to T-Tar, but then I would just switch again. Okay, boundary going down is not too bad. The only thing is I don't know what he goes to next.
I think I go back into my Mewtwo and click recover.
No, it's T-Tar with Dragon Dance. Did he bring T-Tar? He did bring T-Tar. So it's T-Tar with Dragon Dance and Stealth Rocks. I think he goes to Metagross here or Mewtwo again. Yeah, okay. So there is the Mewtwo. So he knows I have Bolt Strike now. We still don't know the speed tie. That is the big thing. I think I still go for the Bolt Strike here.
I'm getting my Mewtwo's mixed up from this tournament, though. I definitely am. We're going to go for Barrier.
Now I know he does outspeed. That is pretty big for me.
We're going to see Bolt Strike. We dodge. It's kind of huge. Okay.
All right, there is the 85% accuracy. It's all part of the chance.
It has to be 95. It's 85.
So now
It's
Shady got a barrier in. I was going to say, like, Shady's in the same position he was just in, just, down to Kirim now, but now he's got a barrier up and Dylan missed.
I think I'm going to, it's probably not the right play. That miss is kind of big because I don't really get a test on how big that barrier is. I'm hoping he just went straight for the side strike here or the recover.
We're going to see Zelda come out. Now, the thing is here, I don't know what Zelda runs.
Interesting. I wonder if is this Pokemon unaware? Do we know what its ability is? I don't think we know what its ability is.
I don't know what. Yeah, we don't know. I don't think.
Unaware ignores all stat changes.
Oh, he goes for another barrier. That barrier is just a problem.
But I think not having having Aura Sphere and not having Amnesia would have won me this game. We'll see a crunch. It should do basically nothing. Right, so we can go for another barrier.
I mean, listen, it's not stab coming from the Mewtwo. I think you might be right.
I got the tingle. I can feel it, bro. I can feel that he lives at least one.
You know what? I'm with you. We're tingling together right now in the losers bracket, dude. I think you're right. I think he's gonna live this.
The losers tingle, bro. I'll get you. Yeah.
Why do I feel like when I'm not in the battle, I'm so much more intelligent than when I'm actually doing it?
Yeah, I do that. I feel the same, man. To be honest with you, in my two battles, I was literally throwing Pokemon at people and letting them die because I had no switches. I was just dishing them out.
You're up next, Gengar. You're up next.
Yeah, go on. It's all you. It's all you, buddy.
So Shady, when he crosses arms, he's locked.
Who is my weakest Mon? Who does he have? Who does he have left? I killed that. He still has the Breloom, so I kind of need to keep my Delphox alive.
Ideally, we bring Breloom in, resist stab. But I want to do so with as much HP as possible. It should have just been last turn. I don't even think I click Spore. I think I just click Seed Bomb, probably.
I have other Mons for like Metagross. Yes, I think I just stay in and hope for a crit and let him go down.
He goes for another barrier?
He is plus 6 defense now.
Well, here's the thing. If he goes for Crunch, he can then recover.
We're gonna barrier. Probably see a Crunch. There's the Crunch.
No defense drop. I think he recovers here. He does recover. So I'll get 1 up, which is not really the biggest deal in the world.
We're gonna see Hone Claws. Oh, I'm selling.
But it'll at least kinda do it. I need to keep him a little weak.
Now Shady's defense on this Mewtwo is insane. Dylan's got a lot of physical
You want
attackers.
to open up the opportunity to crit him.
I have to rely on a crit. He withdraws.
I gotta go to Braylon right now and see if I can put this in sleep. But if it's faster than me, it's GG. I got greedy. I wanted to get in his head, and instead I sold.
So he traces Effect Spore. Is gonna take.
I'm bewildered.
I'm kerfuffled. I don't. He must have not been able to hit.
He mustn't have our Aura Sphere. He mustn't have it.
No, I get the drop then. This was a ballsy play from him.
No! No defense drop! Effect Spore, where are you?
Oh,
I do eat. Effect Spore. You've got to be kidding me. I went for Spore for no reason.
he got the sleep. Let's see, did he sleep powder? He spored.
So he puts him to. Oh no, Shady went for Spore. Shady definitely went for Spore. Oh no! He couldn't take advantage of it.
It's okay. He's not guaranteed 1 turn sleep anyways.
So he was gonna put me to sleep either way. I don't know, because Crowd Play does more on attack, right? And I think he has more attack than I do. I have 3 IVs in attack, which is really bad.
I had to Seed Bomb and get rid of it. I really wish I would have Seed Bomb last turn. Seed Bomb into Mach Punch was free. I just didn't want the switch in. I probably should have at least seeded here because the switch in is really obvious into Rayquaza.
I need to figure out why Shady played the long game if he couldn't hit the fucking alligator. I want to unmute and ask him what's happening right now.
Yeah, no, I'm really confused as to why Shady did not. The only thing I can think of is that he doesn't have Aura Sphere.
So he can't sleep any other mon. He seed bombs here. I quad resist with Dustin. I quad resist. I think it's a free switch in, and I hit specially. I go in to the Rayquaza. The Rayquaza has not been used at all, so he has no idea what I have.
I liked my team the first time around with Dylan a lot better. I wish I would have just saved the Pokemon and not had to change them, because yeah, he's gonna swap out probably Rayquaza here. Dustin the Rayquaza with Cloud9. We're gonna Seed Bomb. Really cool stuff. Wow, man. Wow, that does so much damage.
So imagine Rayquaza kills here and then goes to sleep. Oh my
If he E-speeds him or something, yeah, and like, makes contact and he gets effect sport again, that'll be a problem.
Dragon Pulse hits everything. Aeroblast obviously kills, but if I Waterfall, Waterfall kills you, it's neutral on you, it's neutral on you, it's neutral, it's super effective. I Waterfall here.
And then let's go ahead and go for another Spore and Cheat. No, let's lead Seed. We'll let Trix go down. Maybe if he makes contact with me and we get the double effect Spore, that's like my only go-to. It's funny because Breloom's original ability is one of it is effect Spore, so that's pretty cool.
Just in case he switches. Just in case he switches, that was a neutral attack, and it doesn't give a lot of information out. The only risky play for that was I didn't think this through. This would have been a bad play. The effect Spore could have popped there. That was a risky play for me.
Effect Spore. Nope, no effect Spore. Okay, Trix is gone, unless it comes up now. No effect Spore. Okay, I don't think I outspeed with T-Tar. So I think my only hope is that I do outspeed with T-Tar.
Okay, so T-Tar comes in. Yeah, T-Tar comes in. He knows Waterfall's a thing. I imagine, Shady's got Ice Fang or Stone Edge. Either one of those is doing pretty big damage regardless, right?
And Waterfall's not going to kill because remember, I went for Surf with Latios on this thing and he ate up the Surf and he's got better physical defense, correct?
That's correct, but Rayquaza also has a pretty monstrous attack stat.
So I still think I outspeed in Waterfall here. Because if he does D-Dance, that's kind of scary. He is built pretty bulky. He does D-Dance here. No, he Ice Fangs. Okay. So now I know he has Ice Fang. I go down. That's fine.
Dustin goes down. Obviously, Rayquaza goes down there. D-Dance there would have been massive, but I don't outspeed. I'm pretty sure I don't outspeed a +1. I'm not very familiar with Rayquaza's stats, so if I do outspeed a +1, then I misplayed. If not, it's fine.
I have to go to Mewtwo right here. So his Kyurem is dead, his Breloom is dead, and everything else is kind of just untouched. I jump kick here. I have to, because he could D-Dance, he could switch.
So here comes the Mewtwo. Again, I feel like Shady doesn't have an answer for this Mewtwo, man.
Listen, to me, it's Metagross or his own Mewtwo that takes out his, Dylan's Mewtwo. I think that's the only way.
He does switch. He probably goes into the Mewtwo. Premier? Who's that? Is that Mewtwo? Yeah, that is Mewtwo. Okay.
My Mewtwo is no longer a win con. So we're gonna see jump kick. I'm glad I didn't take any risks. I'm gonna fire off a side strike here. I think he's gonna expect me to recover and he's gonna go for a bolt strike. That's what I have to hope.
Okay, so he goes all out on damage. I respect this play. And he one-shots. Wow. Oh, the crit. I don't know if that mattered. I think that mattered.
Oh, he killed. He got a crit.
Snap!
That crit might have mattered.
The neutral damage definitely matters. I'm not sure about the crit.
Oh, it's a crit. I wasn't expecting a knockout that turn. That is definitely huge. That is definitely huge.
The only thing is now, I D-dance here and try to set up sweep.
Should do 65, 70%. It should just take you out, actually, so it's a crit.
Oh, he got a crit again! That mattered. Clearly mattered.
That matters. That 100%.
Oh, man, that's such a dagger. That would have been such a good setup sweep right there. That would have been a free setup sweep. I kill with Bite. I outspeed Ice Fang, kill Garchomp.
Is Side Strike high crit ratio, or am I just the luckiest person alive? I think it's the former. All right, the only thing I can really do here is go out into Garchomp, because I'm not weak to Zelda.
So if Dylan wakes up, yeah, he can't hit him.
Yeah,
dude,
so
wow.
Dylan could hone claws right now. If he wakes up and get the hone claws off.
The fairy aura doesn't really matter. I'm fast asleep, so I do stay asleep. That's unfortunate.
And honestly, if I win this battle through hacks, I'm absolutely bringing Aursphere next battle. I'm not bringing Amnesia, and I'm bringing Aursphere, and that's gonna be it. Because I think that Mewtwo can run shop with Amnesia, with Aursphere. I would be completely fine. We are going to Dragon Claw here.
How much does do? Yeah. I got the sleep. Oh my God. What is going on? No! I needed to wake up there. I home claused.
Oh my gosh! This guy with the effect spores, brother!
Oh, snap, bro. How many times is this gonna proc?
The effect spore is crazy. What are the odds on it?
Okay, but the difference is Dylan basically, in my opinion, I'm pretty sure Dylan guaranteed wakes this turn. Shady guaranteed stays asleep this turn.
So Dylan can get a home claws off no matter what.
I mean, the effects were pop was nice, but the home claws would have been huge.
I am going to go for Dragon Claw. Lisa is asleep. He would need me to get what? 2 turns of sleep. There we go. There's the home claws. That's the correct play. That's the correct play. I can't use dig because EQ will hit me underground, so we always have to click Dragon Claw.
He's asleep. This is +2, but my IVs are terrible.
I don't think this kills.
I'm a pseudo legendary. We live on 18, and if I get 3 turns, then I just lose because it's Pokemon, and also I got 2 crits to be in this position anyway, but Lisa is gonna wake up.
And he wakes up and I die. There's nothing I could do. That's game. Oh, dude, that double crit is just so hard to deal with, you know?
So now Dylan just has what?
He has Mewtwo and Delphox.
And that's a GG right there. I can't sweep with this thing.
So I just click dig. It's the strongest move, and it'll take out this Delphox on the next turn. The only thing I'm changing for the next game is I'm bringing Aursphere on my Mewtwo. Absolutely bringing Aursphere on my Mewtwo.
Like the crits on those 2, that was mental. That was ridiculous.
But again, in the first battle, Dylan got very, very clutch with the effect spore initially. So like now they're kind of on an even playing field for the final match.
That is insane. So they're now both in losers, and now it's a big.
It's okay. We go again. It's more content for viewers, you know? It's more content for viewers. GG.
Wow, big game.
We're
big
going
game,
to
man.
the last game, man.
We're going to grand finals. We are going to grand finals.
All I have to say to you guys, if you're jumping straight back into it, the crits, that was crazy. That match was in your favor, Shady. That was ridiculous.
Yep.
I honestly, listen, this game is going to be, the thing is both games, the first game back in the beginning of the bracket and out at the end of the bracket, both games were heavily weighed by some sort of favorable
One
hacks.
thing. Because I had if I had a D-dance there, like, I could have just outsped. It's still not guaranteed, obviously. Like, Metagross takes one, but I at least kill Mewtwo.
That's why I said to Vinny, I said, you're gonna D-dance, and then you outspeed, and you would a bite, right? But like...
Yeah. That one really hurt. The Mewtwo, I bolt strike right there, and I missed the bolt strike earlier, which we still don't know how much that would have done because I think I lived for sure.
It's hard to collect information when you're missing your attacks. Like you don't know what to expect for the next game.
And then the
now.
Crocodile, when I was trying to set up, man, I stayed asleep for a while, but he only has 3 IVs in attack. So it's like that Earthquake would have killed if I was better IVs, and then hopefully could have outsped.
Listen, don't reveal too much information.
We thought Shady was playing the long game. He's like setting up these barriers. I'm like, okay, here comes Aura Sphere, surely.
Yep.
Then the man switched out and my jaw hit underneath
Yeah,
the floor.
we were so confused.
Shady gets his revenge from the round 1 loss and forces United to the second match. Here it is. Winner takes all.
I think I know who I want to lead with. I think this time he leads his Mewtwo or T-Tar, which is really scary, but I want to lead Dustin because I'm hoping I can outspeed. He Icicle crashes though. I don't kill with Dragon Pulse. His Kyurem is so scary.
We know that Gyarados is a setup mon for sure. I don't know if Dylan has it in him right now to just be like, okay, I'm gonna lead with that and I'm gonna Oko something. It's totally possible. I'm sorry, I'm gonna lead with that. I'm just gonna set up and sweep. Because it really would probably set up and sweep. I think my Kyurem should live any one hit.
If he leads his Mewtwo, there's a horrible play, but I could lead Vincent and go straight for a Will-O-Wisp. I outspeed his entire team except the Aqua Jet. The Aqua Jet, I can't do that because of the Aqua Jet.
No, I'm leaving Kyurem. I'm leading Kyurem. It worked out. We're gonna do it. But then he might predict that. What does he have that can Oko Kyurem? Let's think about that. Garchomp doesn't, which honestly might have stronger attack than Rayquaza. Rayquaza, it's on the special side.
So they're using the same teams as before by the looks of things, because obviously they have to run it back immediately. What can they do fresh off of that battle? I think for Dylan, in his position, he knows that the match would have gone differently if those 2 critical hits didn't happen, right?
Which I think changes everything.
Of course it does. Yeah,
Like this could literally be a complete wash in the other way.
Yep.
Because of those crits and the effect spore and the sleep and all that.
This is just rough. Garchomp, I feel like it's just my best lead. It's so predictable, but he is my best lead. Who did he lead last time? He Icicle crashed me, right? I got the Dragon Claw off. He Icicle crashed me. I don't want to lead him again, but I just feel like he is the best play. I could easily be missing something. It's in the moment. The heart's pumping. I'm just gonna full balls it. If it's the wrong play, it's the wrong play. I had a fantastic time in this series, and I'm gonna lead just for the balls of it, just to lead Dustin. If he leads T-Tar or Kyurem, this sucks. Boundary, that's the Kyurem. Okay, so he does go straight for the Kyurem again. Yeah, once again, I mean, something's gonna die.
But I'm gonna lead with Boundary again. I think hopefully he didn't expect it coming. We're gonna see Dustin lead. Okay, so this would be the thing that can Oko me, right? Like this absolutely would be the thing with a dragon type move to Oko me.
I mean, if he wants to trip Shady up and just hit the Dragon Dance off of like, turn 1 or something like that, maybe that's the play, but no, he does lead him.
Wow, he's going for it again. Are we gonna see same leads? Are we gonna see same leads? Oh my god, I think we do.
No, we got the Rayquaza this time, which is really bad for Dylan.
This is a speed tie, 95-95. I do not know if he outspeeds me, and that sucks. That blows, because obviously he's Icicle crashing right here, right? Like that's an obvious play. We know he's doing that.
Like this absolutely would be the thing with a dragon type move to Oko me if anything was going to. So I think I will play slightly conservative, and I'm going to go out into Metagross.
Rayquaza's speed, I'm pretty sure is 90, which is slower than Kyurem Black. Yeah, Rayquaza ties. Rayquaza ties with Kyurem Black. Just what you know.
I think regardless, I don't think Rayquaza can one-shot the Kyurem, but the Kyurem can definitely one-shot the Rayquaza.
Absolutely, yeah. So he has to think about his play here.
He withdraws. Wow. And goes to Slippery. Okay. I Dragon Pulsed here. That's good damage. Wow, I'll take that.
We're gonna swatch, we're gonna switch. I was just watching the boys' reaction to that switch, so my brain said, what's up?
Oh. I think Shady did this, I think, knowing that Dylan was gonna switch.
We're gonna see D-Pulse here. I can eat it. All right, so D-Pulse is what Rayquaza wants to go for. Pretty big move.
I really want to know why he did that. Because I have Crunch. I go for Crunch now because I ran him mixed. I think he was just too scared of losing his Kyurem turn 1 is my best bet.
I think Mewtwo comes out for him. I am gonna scary face here. We're gonna see, oh, he's got Crunch. I didn't know that. Slippery might be slipped out of luck. Okay, cool. It's not. We'll go Scary Face, slow him down.
He Scary Faces to reduce his speed. It's an interesting strategy, to be honest with you.
It's going for crunches. Is there anything I could do to take advantage of that? I don't think so. We're just gonna, I think I'm gonna Zen Headbutt. If the Crocodile comes in, that's really strong for him, but I do have tricks that resist both stabs.
Interesting. Okay, so he has Scary Face, probably what, Zen Headbutt, Bullet Punch, and Meteor Mash. It's a pretty free switch into Zelda here. Because, and he might actually predict this, but it's a pretty free switch in because if he hits either, like, Zen Headbutt doesn't kill me, Bullet Punch, Meteor Mash are resisted, right? I think, I hope.
Oh, so he doesn't have Zen Headbutt. He's not carrying Zen Headbutt.
Which is an interesting strat.
Oh,
he does have Zen Headbutt!
I should have Hammer Arm. That would have been so hype. So I don't know who's faster between these two. I am running my Metagross bulky though. So if he's running speed, it's not worth the risk. I'm gonna go ahead and trace.
I could go for Earthquake. He could switch into Breloom here. I don't think he stays in here. Because Crunch or Earthquake does a lot of damage. He would trace my Effect Spore, which would be really big and could put me to sleep, right?
I know in a tense situation, you might be like, I don't want to lose my Cure this early, and would switch out, knowing that you could take the hit on your Metagross.
I do good damage on every one of his other Mons. He doesn't obviously have Aura Sphere on his Mewtwo. Earthquake hurts. I still think I click Earthquake, even if he does switch. It's good damage, and I have a switch in, and if he spores me, he spores me.
Based on our other two matches, I don't think Dylan's making too many like super reads. He's making like one layer read. So it's definitely possible that he goes into Delphox here. Super possible. There's also a chance, right? Like Metagross is slower than Crocodile if Crocodile is faster. I don't know.
He does switch out. Yeah, he's going to his Breloom. He's going for the trace. He's doing the exact same thing as last time. But like, I could read that, but then the same thing happens, and he's gonna outspeed. He's gonna get to sleep something.
Let's trace the Effect Spore, and we're gonna see EQ. So we eat EQ. Doesn't make any contact though, so there's no chance for Effect Spore to go off. That actually is kind of nice for me because now I can kind of comfortably launch a Spore and feel okay about it.
Okay. I outspeed here. I'm hoping this. Okay, here's the thought process. I'm hoping for a poison because it can poison me, right? I'm praying for a poison right here. I'm going to go for the crunch and go for it.
Right? I'm pretty sure that Spore is the play to make Spore into Leech Seed.
Let's see if he's banking on this right now. Oh, yeah, no, he can't get Effect Spore from an Earthquake, right?
Effect Spore is not a contact move, so Effect Spore won't proc, but he can Spore now.
Or he just Seed Bombs, right?
He could, but like knowing Dylan's obviously gonna switch here. Oh, wow.
Oh, he stays in and goes for Crunch.
If I get poisoned, then he can't Sleep Powder me. He might Seed Bomb. No, he does Spore. Okay.
No D-drop. Okay, awesome. No D-drop. Spore goes off, puts him to sleep. Rayquaza is also the obvious switch in, which is like a little worse for me, for sure.
I was hoping to actually pop the Effect Spore in my favor, get a different status. That way I would have a clean switch there. But now he might switch right here.
And now the Breloom can either Sky Uppercut or Seed Bomb or whatever move it's got in order to...
Same Mon that he put to sleep in the last battle, too. So there's a lot of parallels already.
He might switch. Seed Bomb does nothing to Rayquaza.
But Metagross really doesn't threaten Rayquaza, right? I don't actually threaten it. I'd like to get some damage off on this Rayquaza. Because Kyurem really will feel comfortable with Rayquaza gone.
Fighting, I think actually though, I go to Vincent here this time. I think he might switch here. If he does Seed Bomb, this is gonna do decent damage on him.
Oh, okay, so which is not a terrible play because he gets a little bit of his HP back. But right. I think that this I forget his name again.
Delphox is going to destroy this.
Delphox is going to be faster than this thing,
and
obviously.
Effect Spore doesn't matter because of the fact that it's probably going to be all special moves.
The Will-O-Wisp is very obvious and scary, though. The only person that wants to be Will-O-Wisp is Premier, but I also really don't want the residual damage on there. So I think the correct play is to go onto the Slippery and just dodge the Willow like a good Pokemon player.
This is such a big play call here because if I Will-O-Wisp, he's going to Seed Bomb here, and it's going to do decent damage. But if he does switch, and I get a Will-O-Wisp off on pretty much anything else, he might go to Mewtwo.
We'll see Metagross hit the board. Mystical Fire. Okay, so I'll go down. That's fine. We'll sack you off. I'm sorry, Slippery. You're really unfortunate. Without TMs and stuff, you're really just a little subpar.
I guess he just wants to sack this now.
I guess he wants a safe switch.
Yeah, but I guess to maybe Mewtwo?
But I Mystical Fire to lower Mewtwo's special attack, so he couldn't do as much damage. And now I guess he goes into Kyurem for the Aqua Jet. Yeah, okay.
Delphox might be faster than me, but it's not gonna do too much. Like, it's really not gonna do too much. I don't want to go into Mewtwo because Mystical Fire is gonna lower my special.
I gotta hope somehow I live this and I kill I Will-O-Wisp. He Aqua Jets here, no doubt.
If he gets Will-O-Wisp right now, he's
Is he just going to go for the Aqua Jet and banking it kills?
I'd like to think that it probably kills.
He Fusion Bolt, he outsped. Wow. Okay.
Like, it's not stab, it should not matter at all to Delphox.
Bad news for me. Okay, hold on. That's really big intel, though. 143 speed, 140. So he would have outsped Dustin turn 1. Garchomp, I know outspeeds. We already know this.
Now it might be worth me just clicking Kyurem, right? Because he knows that Rayquaza scares me out with Dragon Pulse.
Icicle Crash on Zelda, so I can't go to Zelda. I have to go to Mewtwo here.
Even still, like, I mean, if I took the Dragon Claw from Garchomp, I know my Garchomp's attack, it's pretty high. It's a max attack. Rayquaza can't have that much more. He goes into Mewtwo. Interesting.
Yeah, I think he has to Mega Evolve to... I mean, he could call Shady's bluff. Shady switches and, like, not Mega Evolve and just Jump Kick anyways. Or even just read for Shady to go into something like, I don't know, T-Tar. No, not T-Tar, but like maybe his own Mewtwo or something like that.
See, the tricky thing is too now if you're Dylan is you've been landing a lot of jump kicks.
Yeah.
you're playing with fate a little bit.
He does switch. He does indeed switch. Okay. He goes into the Mewtwo, as expected. And I still go for the Mega. I still do that because the only reason I do that is because I don't do enough damage as a regular Mewtwo to do anything. I don't.
And it's a Mewtwo off. I don't think, unless he started packing the defensive setups and copped my style, which I wouldn't blame him. I think it's the best set for this format. I think that we should be okay. I don't think he could take the risk of not jump kicking. I think he had to, yeah. I think he had to jump kick there, which is why I felt pretty comfortable doing that. I know I'm faster. I'm going for a barrier here.
So Dylan's best option, probably what, Gyarados?
Shady may have attacked.
That's
Shady
right.
may have attacked.
He's
here.
learned. He's learned. He understands that Shady cannot touch his Crocodile.
Good play. Good play. And now Crocodile can wake up, potentially, while Shady is switching out to Boundary or somebody else.
So this is always a free switch in for me, which is huge, right? Like that is massive. So he switches here.
The Rayquaza is special, but I think I'm faster than Rayquaza. I'm gonna go for one more barrier, hope for sleep. We're gonna go for that. It's fast asleep.
I do stay asleep. He can't hit me with Psy Strike. He doesn't have Aura Sphere. Recover.
Why would he just not go for recover then the first time? Why'd he set up another barrier? Just to make sure if he does wake up, he doesn't die?
He's screaming, wake up, bless him.
Wake up!
That's super Pokemon, dude. Oh.
This dude's built different.
Oh, he has Aura Sphere now! What?
That's Aura Sphere! He had Horse for the whole
Wait, so
time?
did he have it the whole time and didn't show it?
That's actually crazy. This thing, like, Pokemon is just one of those games that we love. I don't know why.
I didn't know he had Aura Sphere that whole time. Why did he never click it?
Maybe he didn't use it on purpose to make it. Dude, that's
big brain.
That's insane brain
Jimmy
plays.
Neutron over here.
I know he's got the positive, but I gotta go for this. Like, this might be GG.
He has to D-dance and then go for flinches. That's definitely his win con.
Remember this crit last time. This crit last time you're in
but
this
this still
situation.
does a lot of damage.
It doesn't live, but now he D-dances. The issue is he has +4 defense.
Obviously, he is plus. This is Technician. It could flinch.
Yeah, he has to get 2 flinches. He has to get 2 flinches.
Flinch. Oh, there's 1, 2, 2. Oh. Okay.
There it is. Okay. If he got the 2 flinches, that would have been insane. That would have been insane. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I go to Dustin here because if he recovers, I kill. If he side strikes me and crits me, that's over.
I think the correct play based on this is just going for Side Strike.
He might switch into T-Tar. I probably should have predicted that. I probably should have. No, he streaks attack. Okay, so it doesn't matter. So I should have went for this.
Wow, he actually just goes for damage. Obviously Rayquaza lives this, but Shady is netting a lot out of these attacks.
I thought he was going to recover.
Arrow Blast!
What the hell?
We can go out into probably Godzilla here.
The only issue is, dude, he comes out with Kirim wins. I think this is GG. The fact that he had Aura Sphere this whole time just flabbergasts me.
Who does he have left? He has a sleep. Oh, his Crocodile's gone. He has Garchomp. I do want a D-Dance, but I think I am supposed to D-Dance. I don't know if I'm faster though. It's such a risk. I'm gonna risk it. I'm just gonna risk it. I'm gonna D-Dance.
Is there any reason to preserve Rayquaza right now? He doesn't have Metagross. He doesn't have that. Metagross doesn't help me with Garchomp. It gets outsped by Garchomp, which is a pretty big deal. Breloom helps me in.
Knowing that the T-Tar hasn't Stone Edged and has only Ice Fanged, he could probably go T-Tar unless again Shady's been playing us and he's got Stone Edge tucked in his back pocket.
Yeah, he might have just been trying to like keep all these battles similar and not show his true hands.
Kind of like what Dylan did with the Bolt Strike on the Mewtwo.
I could switch to Mewtwo right now and kill on the Ice Punch, or I go for the Waterfall Flinch. I think I have to go for the Waterfall Flinches. I'm gonna go for the flinch.
I think we learned we do take 2 of these, so he would need another flinch to really stop me.
If Shady starts setting up Dragon Dances now, he's in trouble.
I gotta go. I have a doctor's appointment. Oh my god.
Yo.
I gotta go for the flinch again.
Dude, Dylan and I's battles have been so hacksy, bro. They've been so hacksy. Let's see. How hacksy, though? There we go. Not that hacksy.
I had to go for the flinch again. But now I come in with Garchomp.
Dylan has an opportunity to potentially late game sweep because he could bring in Gyarados, D-Dance in front of the T-Tar, and then maybe clear up the rest of Shady's team.
But if T-Tar goes for Stone Edge, it goes up.
But does T-Tar have Stone Edge?
There's a D-Claw. I could go out into Chomp, but we know... What things do we know?
So, okay, T-Tar's dead, Metagross is dead, Mewtwo's dead, so I have his own Garchomp to deal with. So it comes down to a speed tie there. He might go for the Icicle Crash here. I don't know who. It's still a close game, actually.
So this is why I said, like, I think he needed a Dragon Dance in front of that. Hopefully that he misses Stone Edge, doesn't have Stone Edge.
Yeah, that would have been a sick idea.
Because now Shady just clicks 2 buttons and wins the game.
We know that his Garchomp was faster than my Kyurem. My Garchomp is 149 and my Kyurem is 147. So I'm probably not that much. Like, it's just better for me to go onto the boundary, right? I know I live a Dragon Claw. I go for the Ice Punch. It takes it out. Delphox is left. Anything can happen. He could crit here.
But I know Icicle Crash. Icicle Crash, I think it also miss. Oh, it's Ice Punch. Okay. Garchomp does go down.
Now, what's still is Dylan's last Pokemon still just the Delphox?
It's just the Gyarados now,
or the
right?
Gyarados.
I believe. He did it. I am correct in thinking that it's the.
Oh no, he's got Mewtwo.
Wait,
at full health.
Wait, did the Gyarados die?
Oh, it's Mewtwo left. Oh, I'm throwing. I'm selling. I thought Delphox was left. I think I sold. We will Aqua Jet here.
I have to still click Jump Kick just to make sure. He does Aqua Jet. I'm gonna be honest, I did less than I thought it would do.
He eats, he goes for Jump Kick. If he missed, that would have been the icing on the Hax Cake for sure. We know he's got Jump Kick, Side Strike, Fusion Bolt, and I think Recover.
If Garchomp can finish this kill, he wins.
He can absolutely win this. Like, he can absolutely win this. I think he actually does win it. I think I misplayed super hard.
I have to still click Jump Kick. It does more damage. Let's go! Let's go! I didn't think I won!
Oh my god, wait. Wait, I think Dylan's won. I think Dylan's gonna win. I think Dylan's gonna win.
That crit will take it back. That crit takes it back, dude. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, dude. I thought it was over.
I'm gonna go for Spore and pretend that I'm gonna live. Yeah, I'll do that. It's better than Mach Punching.
There it is. There it is. That's GG's.
Wow.
Wow. What? I had no idea where this was going. That's insane.
GG, Dylan takes home the entire tournament, the entire series. What a battle.
Let's go.
Dude,
Congratulations.
I thought
insane.
early on, I was like, oh, it's over, man. Oh my god.
Dude, that was such a good battle.
Oh, dude. Because I was like,
feel?
I was like, oh, this is a free switch into my crocodile. I'm okay. And then I see Orsphere. I go,
Bro, your face still, and you go,
Yeah, I saw that, bro.
oh, dude.
oh, GG's.
crazy.
Congratulations,
Dude,
Dylan.
I was saying our matches were just all so hacksy. Like we like on both ends all the time. Like
Oh, dude, it was because like if I didn't get those flinches, you literally won. If you didn't get those crits last game, maybe I would have won. Like
yes.
it's
Oh yeah. I think you win if I don't side strike crit last game. It's close. It's close. But
yeah,
it's,
because
it's,
it was-
way
That's
more
what
in
I
your
said.
favor.
When you went to the bathroom, I said to Dylan, I was like, you guys have like, it's like 51-49. And like, it changes. It's like, you guys like have such great teams for each other. That was insane. That was so
Yeah.
insane.
Great matchup. Dude, the Mewtwo's. I was like calling
dude,
plays
your
ahead
Mewtwo
of
was
time.
the only hope I had was not side strike because if side strike crit my my Rayquaza there, I lost. Like because I had or Aeroblast was the only way I could win, and it was just like
You're cheeky, by the way, because you only revealed the Bolt Strike and the Aeroblast like in these games, and you've had all these matches.
when that Bolt
those.
Strike missed last time, I wanted to die, dude. I was like, I finally reveal it, and it missed. I was so.
Well, I think
mean,
you actually revealed that in a cage match, didn't you?
I don't think so.
That was the date.
I don't remember. I might have. Dude, Crocodile put in work too. Honestly,
Its typing is insane. It's such a good Pokemon.
Yeah.
I
so good.
definitely want to live in a world where that flinch on Tyranitar doesn't happen because I D-dance there.
Yeah.
So like,
I was like, that was what I was in there, right? I was like, I could switch here, but he D-dances. I have to rely on Waterfall. It's
Yes,
the
you have to
only
flinch.
way I
He's
win.
banking on the flinch.
I literally was like, that is the only chance I win this right here is if I get a flinch. And then I was obviously asking for 2 flinches. Didn't happen, but that one was huge. But
yeah, because I don't think I outspeed on 1D dance.
And even if you do, Dylan, do you have E-Speed?
no.
You never
Yeah,
did.
if I don't get flinched, then I win the game. But like that's like I was saying the whole commentary.
Dude, if we did 10 battles, it would literally go
Yes.
either way a million times because our teams are so like that.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
like there's
I
so
would've
many
settled
things.
for 2. I would have settled for 2.
Oh man, but GG, those battles were. I
GGs.
literally thought it was over until I realized, like, oh, I might can do this. Like,
Well, that's why I said to Vinny, I said, listen, it's 1v3 right now. It might seem one-sided, but that's not the case at all. That Mega Mewtwo's definitely going to like
in the
do
back
some
of my
damage.
mind, like way in the back. First of all, congratulations, Dylan. In the back of my mind, I was like, okay, if Shady wins with 3 Pokemon, I'm pretty sure I did the best against him, and he won the tournament. So I was like, I did great, dude. But then, man,
The only thing that really threw me too was I thought your Delphox was alive and not your Mewtwo. I completely forgot you had Mewtwo.
we thought his Gyarados was alive.
So
we were
I was like, I don't know when I went into my Kyurem against your Garchomp, and the correct play was to go into my Garchomp. But like I was like, I literally audibly was like, I'm gonna save Garchomp for Delphox in case Kyurem
I didn't think you were gonna
gets taken out.
outspeed Delphox. When you outsped him Bolt Strike, because he's 104. Like
Yes.
I was like, because
I
the
guess your
good thing about
IVs
that.
are bad.
Yeah, I have 6 in speed, but that
There
gave
you
me
go, that
good
makes a
intel
difference then.
for like what can outspeed. Like,
True, yeah.
So like I was like, okay, now I know my Garchomp always guaranteed outspeeds because he's up in speed, but he has 1 IV in speed.
Oh my
Like,
God.
and he's
The other
dude,
crazy
and
thing
4
too
in
is,
attack. They're
Dylan,
so bad.
Dylan, you miss 1 jump kick in that last battle.
It's over.
Completely different
That's
outcome
what I'm saying.
too. It's
Like, if I didn't get those flinches, it was over. If Shady didn't get those crits, it was over. If I miss a jump kick, it's over. If he misses,
you know what's weird though? Can you use these like types of breakdowns in like actual athletics too? It's like instead of throwing the touchdown, he throws a little bit to the left and then it gets picked. Like
No, because it's not as mathy. There's
you're
too
in
much
you're
human.
in control with the
Yeah,
spiral.
this is all
and stuff.
computer.
And now if a bird flies
choose
down
the
and hits
option
the
in
football,
this, and the game decides for you whether or not you get the reward or not. You know what I mean? It's all.
What was
it's
your-
all-
what was
I
your
want to get
Mewtwo's-
20% or 10% tattooed on me. What is it?
what was your Mewtwo's move on the last battle?
Amnesia. So it was a complete wall.
You were
It
just
was
ready
amnesia
to
barrier.
set that fat guy up. Just
Yep. Yep.
I do.
That's
I
my
was.
motif.
I was begging for a crit bite at the end. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
please. I was like,
you
please.
were going for flinches or crit bites.
Like, Pokemon, please give it to me.
Regardless, good job,
Thank
Dylan.
you.
Good job, everyone.
Great
But congratulations,
series, boys.
Dylan. Great series.
Yeah,
Great
no,
series.
yeah, thank you all for joining me on this channel. And honestly,
you for having us.
I'm excited
Yes,
to
sir.
us 4 run it back in the future for something else on one of y'all's channels. So make sure you are
Sweet.
something, all 4 of us. Links in the description. Shady's probably still live on August 6th right now.
Yeah, go to the summit. We're ready in the
dude.
subathon.
Go show some love in the subathon. We love y'all, and we'll see y'all in the next series. Peace.
Team Vinny, we'll get him next time.